Hello. Oh, hi. Welcome to Elite Dangus. A lovely Saturday afternoon. I am your host, Spatula, and I will wave. Hello. Hello. The Queen's... They should put the Queen's wave in here. I don't understand why. It kind of is a little bit like the Queen's wave. Anyway, we are joined here with Takoso, and Dark Heavy 8 has run away, but he'll be back later on. Say hello, Takoso.
Good evening all. How you doing, guys? How you doing, Spatula? You alright?
I'm waving at you with the Queen's wave. Hello.
I can see you waving.
Hello.
Yeah.
Are you here in Pioneer?
I'm on my team and dock. I thought I'd do 2 quick missions for Dangus, but again, they're never quick, are they? So I'm 2,000 light seconds out.
It always is the case where, it's like, I'll just do a couple missions, and then, like, 2 hours later, you're like, God, I need to, like, go to bed. I did that the other day where I was just like, I'll do some influence missions, and I just picked up, like, 3 or 4 missions, but then not realizing just, like, every single mission was at the other end of the station, or the other end of the system. So I'm just going 3,000 light seconds this way, 6,000 the other way. Thus is Elite. But at the end of the day, we're doing pretty well as a faction. Let me see here. Can I get that from the ground menu? Does it let me see factions here in the system? I think I have to be
I always have to go on the ship. That's the easiest way. I don't know how you do it on foot.
I don't like these little wheelie wheels. I think you could probably do it from the Gal map.
I'm in my ship. I could tell you if you want to.
I think we're at 40%.
40.7%.
40.7.
Yeah.
Dangus Investigations is popping, and like the other factions are not doing too well.
Happiness, we're happy.
We are happy. We are a happy faction. Like it's been a lot of war in Balones. Like ever since we took over, there's been at least 4. We're in like the 4th war now.
Yeah, I know, it's been really insane actually.
This one's kind of a smaller war. It's only got 3 planetary locations, so I think who is at war? Who are the people that are at war in Balones?
Let me see. I've got to come out of that menu.
I think
it's a new Barbalane League or not?
The Balones Nationalists and the Balones Energy Partners. They're having a civil war, which is not really that civil, but
cups of tea and sandwiches, that kind of civility.
Exactly.
So,
We're gonna have a who can drink the most tea competition.
without
falling asleep. Meanwhile, there's also elections happening in the system between the Feds, the new Barbalane League, and the Revolutionary Balones Labor Union. I don't know. I think elections is like if we had picked a different type of faction, we might have had elections too. But in anarchy, you don't elect people. Things just happen, and then you live with it. That's the anarchy philosophy.
Just gotta live with it. It's fine. It's quite cool actually. Just being involved with a system. Suddenly, there's all this stuff going on. So I've had a system before, it never really kept my eye on it. But especially having Dark Heavy, sort of going, do this, do that. It really gets you a bit engaged. It's great today.
Exactly. I mean, as long as I don't have to understand it completely myself.
I don't want to try and understand.
I think I'd go crazy trying to understand the BGS, but because I've done some research into it, and it's interesting, but. At the end of the day, it's nice to have someone who knows what they're doing. Dark Heavy and Phil really know kind of what to do and what not to do kind of thing.
I call it the BGs rather than the BGS because I think the BGs is more my way of approaching this. How did they exist? They were crazy, weren't they, man? Yeah.
I mean, I'm just impressed that they were able to like continue their careers without ruining their voices. That is some high ass falsetto, man. But like,
totally.
BGs. Anyway, let me say hi to Joe Schmuffler in the chat. We got Joe and Deadstar Omega and Loot here with his Fs and Heather G 07 everyone. And what's Joe saying here? So Joe, you're saying you wonder if anyone has gone from Sol to Colonia on the Colonia Bridge using Apex shuttles. Please don't sing. F for singing. But Joe,
singing stream tonight.
So Joe, I don't know, like if that's possible because like the taxi range is so limited. It's like 90 light years. So the locations in the Colonia Bridge would have to be 90 light years apart.
Yeah.
So, but it would be really cool. I was just saying before the stream, I'm like, they should have like a mega ship ferry that goes to Colonia every hour on the hour. Like that would be cool. But I would love to actually just like be able to just like hire a taxi to Colonia, leave the computer on overnight, and just sort of wake up in the morning, Colonia, and then get back the next night kind of thing.
Well, I've got like a really good Anaconda with a double engineered jump range, and I've got like some fighter pilots that I've paid billions of pounds to.
Oh God.
I'm sure they could fly. They could fly me to Colonia, couldn't they? If I just fall asleep in the back.
That would be wonderful. I think like you have the mechanics with taxi drivers for like autopilot, right?
Yeah.
So why not have the NPC crew members actually do something useful for once? Make their money, because otherwise they just I don't like how they make money when they just sit there. They should only make money when they're active. It's kind of bullshit.
And when you leave the station, you can't set them active. You have to go back to the station, but they're in the ship. They're always with you wherever you go. And it's like, so they didn't know you have to use a terminal to make it active.
Well, I think they're the ones they're responsible for carrying around all your clothes and luggage, because also all your suits are with you wherever you go. Like even in your SRV, you can switch into suits. You could have like 5 million spacesuits, and they all just fit somewhere in that SRV.
There's loads of suitcases and really bizarre materials, like all these bags that's running around. Yeah, that's what we get paid for.
Is it 150? Right, I don't know if it's 150, Joe. Because I went to Shinrada last night, and from Balones, Shinrada is how far away is it? Oh my God, all these bookmarks. There it is. Shinrada is 209, but you can see here like where the limit is, and it's about 81 here. Like even if I just try to go a little bit further, 85, 96. Okay, hold on. Maybe it is 150.
Yeah.
No, it's 107 is too far. 96 is okay. So maybe it's 100. 103.
Yeah.
100.43. Okay, hold on. So you can go slightly over 100.
Are we doing counting with Spatula? It's quite good.
100, 104.86.
We could sing them all the way for Luke.
You missed some integers there.
Oh, but it must be about 100 they do, isn't it? I think, because it
seems to be about 100, yeah. To do it, you take a shuttle to a planet halfway to the next station, then summon one from the next station. Repeat as many as a dozen times.
Oh, I see. But
you have to like keep landing and reordering taxis, I guess.
Yeah.
Which that's how I got to Shinrada. It took me 3 taxis to get to Jameson.
Right.
And it's kind of like annoying too, because like they put in this like taxi redirect, and you think, okay, that's kind of cool, because like halfway through the journey I can just extend the destination. But no, you're still subject to fuel limits, even when your taxi driver. So this is what happened last night: is that I got the taxi to land and dock somewhere. So like he's refueled, right? He's landed in the hangar, and then tried to redirect from inside the station. And he's like, no, sorry, I don't have enough fuel for that. I'm like, fine. So I get out, I go to Apex, I order a taxi to the next destination, I go back, it's the same damn driver.
Alright.
I think it's something about broker fees and these Apex booking officers needing to get their cut, right? It's very unionized.
Yeah.
But I do want to build. I do want to build an adder and call it Apex, and then just go around and be a player taxi. That's actually a really good idea. I should do that.
You should.
I might actually do that.
With gifts as well, giving out gifts. Right, I'm going to send you a team invite, because I don't think I was in the same instance as you then.
Uh-oh.
Which I've not had before. It used to be quite easy at Tiedemann.
Yeah, the instancing has been pretty good lately. If you are on a planet surface, it can definitely create some disruption, but like in terms of frame rates or whatever. But I've been finding, if I go to Shinrada, or if I was in Summerland, like I'd get instanced with tons and tons of commanders.
Yeah.
Which I remember way back in the day when that would like be impossible.
Yeah. Where are you? I'm
on Tidyman.
I'm on Tidyman as well. I think I'm on Tidyman.
A ghost.
In open. Dun, dun.
Yeah, always open. I like to play it open. I keep seeing posts too saying like people are like really not into the open. Let me go to the hangar and come back. Like people are not, like they don't want to be in open because of the gankers, but it's been rarer and rarer these days. Like if there's like an exploration event going on, like someone's found a new crashed ship, there's probably going to be gankers there in open. That is an inevitability, but in the sort of day-to-day of just like, browsing through the bubble, It's actually not too bad. And even
I've been to quite a lot of engineers lately, and I've not seen any gankers at them. So, because it used to be like, and I've not been to Desiat for ages, but a lot of the on-foot ones, I've not seen anyone there actually. So maybe there's just less people about. But yeah,
I thought that was you for a second. No, that's some lady named Nala Love.
That could have been me if my new character I'm playing. I'll just come out of lifts as well now. I think we're just in the other.
Other
realms.
Are you able to get into the lift to go to my Beluga?
Oh yeah. No.
Weird.
It's weird. But I'm in the team with you. That's what I'm saying. Something's gone funny tonight.
We're getting
you're hacking, aren't you? That's what it is.
Yeah, you got me.
It's always hacking away.
Look at the size of this Beluga. Honestly, the one thing that just like I love about Odyssey more than anything is walking under your ship and just experiencing the massive scale. The Beluga is the biggest ship in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think it is. When I got the new FSD from that last thing, I ordered my Anacon station and I hadn't seen it for ages, and I was like, "Whoa, it's so big," you know. And you forget that first moment in Odyssey. You're like, "Whoa!" I can imagine like if you're a new player and you just bought a Beluga, it would be really cool. You'd just be looking at it loads, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, I could just sit on the dock and just look up at this Beluga all day. In fact, that's what we're going to do today on today's stream is Beluga watching, just gazing into the
look at the mesh. Right, I'm going to relog and see if that helps.
I tried going into my ship and then getting out of my ship. I don't know if that like switches over instances, but yeah, maybe you need to do it too.
Yeah, who knows?
Meet me on the concourse.
Yeah, it's been good for ages, so yeah.
Oh, so Joe's saying maybe that it's supposedly bigger outside the bubble. See, that seems like an arbitrary rule that Frontier would definitely program.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why if they have the capability to do it outside the bubble, why would you not give us like that within the bubble? Like, what's the point of it? To make sure that people have to pay their taxi dues. That's got to be the explanation. It's all about the union.
This one's less destinations. It's longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be about the union. There's loads of mafia. I'll send you a team invite, so if you get that, I will then try and leave my ship. Cool. That's right, on the old lag from the stream.
And then Joe's saying, one of the Odyssey players in his squadron reported that the max range of Apex Shuttle is larger when there are fewer destinations available.
Yeah. That's
interesting. I mean, you gotta wonder, like, what kind of programming is in there? Like, what have they done? What you'd think it would be like a simple thing of like the jump range is X, but if it's a variable, that's kind of it's fascinating. It's overly complicated. But this is how Frontier works. I'm gonna wait by the elevator to see if you pop in.
Yeah. No.
Are you on the concourse?
Yeah. Well, I'm at the elevators, yeah. Right, I will log and restart the game entirely.
I'll try to. Let's both menu log.
Look, just like the old days.
I know, right? We've taken a step back in time. Maybe it's because apparently there was this Frontier meetup yesterday. In Cambridge, and they had like the CM's hosting like an event for Special Effect, which I haven't heard anything from the event. I looked at the forum thread, and apparently the usual of like, yeah, we tried to corner them and get information out of them, but they were brick walls. Which, you know, it's like they're not gonna spill the beans there. But a lot of people were speculating and wondering, like, would there be an announcement at that event, and would that ultimately translate to maybe some news coming out soon about what the heck's going on? But no. Yeah. Look, really good fun. I really wanted to go, but I was waiting to get paid. I got paid at 10:30 last night, which is the latest I ever got paid. Oh wow!
I was like, come on, please pay me. So I can at least pay my rent, which is good. But I couldn't afford to go to Cambridge and have a party, which was looking forward to. Scorb was there, and so was Plater and Nix, and the Purs were there, and Psychit, and
a good bunch, a really good bunch. Yeah, believe me, I would have loved to have hopped in a plane and had 5 hours across the ocean.
You've got loads of spare money. So
I'd love to do that, but it's a little bit of a hassle.
yeah. It's only a few thousand miles.
I mean, if I could order an Apex taxi and just have a personal shuttlecraft, that would be nice.
It would be great.
And Joe's saying also the cutter is apparently bigger, but the Beluga has the biggest hitbox. Well, that makes sense. It's a big, chunky space weapon.
Yeah, it's got the big wings, isn't it, as well? Have you got the ship kit on it or not?
I do.
So I think I bought it. And I couldn't quite tell when I put it on because it's so big. I was like, have I put the bits on? It's so huge. It's insanely huge. When you land it next to a settlement, it's just like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing is you really notice the scale of the ship when you're landing next to a facility, right? Like, you know, it's kind of one of those things where you don't realize when you're in the hangar, oh, this is an extra large pad versus a small pad, right?
Yeah.
Like, because you're not like in the context where you can see them side by side. But when you're at like a facility or landing at a ground base, like you can actually see the small pads and how, like, yeah, I can't fit on that.
Yeah. Dude, if you get in your ship, then send me a team invite, and then I'll jump out and see if I can go to your ship.
True. Okay.
If that works.
Try it that way.
We have to think the way the computer thinks.
Yeah. We have to go down to its level.
Yeah. Cool.
Planning an Apex trip from Sol to Colonia would also involve finding walkable planets to exchange shuttles on. That's true. So I guess, like, yeah, you can just land. Well, okay. So the problem is that there has to be a settlement for Apex to land it. Like, it won't. An Apex taxi can't just drop you off in the middle of nowhere, even though you could summon a taxi from the middle of nowhere. So yeah, you'd have to basically bookmark a whole slew of places along the way.
Oh yeah, just have to actually go somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, because it'll pick you up from anywhere. But
true. But I mean, like, that would be impressive if there was a route that you could do it. I would do that.
Yeah. I can choose your ship. Hooray!
Yay! Yeah, come on down to the hangar.
Dun.
There we go.
There he is.
Here's the Gozo. Salute.
The old. Oops. Not throw a grenade.
Nice digs. You got the red. This is the Chinese New Year outfit, eh?
That's right, with the little clogs. You see, you got to have clogs on. It's very important, sort of thing.
I want those clogs, actually. Space clogs, made out of polyurethane and Dutch wood.
You got some nice purple gloves there. I see, it's quite cool.
I do. It's this is my sneaky ninja slushes. With it's the jokester suit and then the blue pants.
Yeah.
And I've got the lovely space scarf.
Yeah, space scarf's very good, isn't it?
It hides the vicar collar so that people don't get confused for a priest.
Just try and get married by all the time. So what happens if you get in your ship and I stand here? Can you not let you take off? Or
interesting. I never thought about that. Like, what if you were on the hangar pad and I tried to launch?
Yeah.
Well, you were.
Because again, I always want to find some steps where you can go upstairs. Because I really want to go up there and look around.
I would love to just walk around in the station.
Oh man, even if it took ages to walk there, I'd love to do it. It'd be brilliant just to walk up these little steps.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Just stay on the pad. Oh, it says I can't launch. It's grayed out.
Oh, okay.
It's grayed out because the little man. It's the safety precautions.
A safety man, cool.
Look at the little tiny ant running under the Beluga.
Yeah,
it's truly a massive ship.
Oh, I'll choose that seat then. Yes.
And you just disappear.
Right, I should have worn my waiter's outfit for looking after people, shouldn't I?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I figured, I haven't done passenger missions in a while, and some of them are actually kind of interesting. If you go in there, and where is it? Personal transportation, and we'll do them for Dangus. For some reason, Dangus is actually giving good ones, but you'll get like sightseeing adventures here. Like the boring ones are just like, hey, take me to wherever and back. But some of these sightseeing adventures, they will go to specific beacons or tourist locations, and they actually pay pretty decent. Let me see. Let's see some of the options here. So this one, she just wants to visit a lot of visitor beacons. That's kind of boring, though.
Yeah.
You can also get like the passenger profile. Some of them are like wanted or like, criminals and stuff like that. I'm trying to find something that has interesting. Crowd of Stars. I don't know what that is. And the Vishtha Visitor Beacon. Okay, that's not half interesting. More visitor beacons.
Maybe Vishtar is some kind of like guru who plays sitar and blows bubbles out of his ears, something interesting. I wish they'd put some just little people in.
Bryce Bumgardner Graves wants to visit the Patchwork Plains.
The Bumgardner.
And he's a secretive man. A laid-back, cowardly, secretive man who's low-value target, even though he's a quote-unquote famous explorer. You might do that one. That pays 11 million. Oh wait, that's 6,000 light years away. That's really far.
Yeah.
Hold on, where is CSI plus 47? Where is that?
Is that where there's a crime scene investigating place? Is there CSI? I don't know. 6,000 is that's a long way. I mean, Cologne is 8,000, isn't it? So that's 6 hours, isn't it? Jumping.
My. Yeah, that's like as far as the Heart and Soul. Or the Formaldini Rift, but just like a little bit towards Colonia. Yeah, I mean that one might be a little bit too far. I was actually thinking about going to Hellport. Have you ever heard of Hellport?
I've heard of Hellport. I don't know what happens there, but it sounds good.
It's just an asteroid base if you go towards the edge of the bubble, but it's pretty cool. Transport Eldridge coffee. Let's see here.
Is there good coffee at that station? Hellport?
No, that's the guy's name.
Oh, is it really?
Eldridge coffee. It does sound like a coffee brand, though.
Yeah.
So it looks like most of... Okay, hold on. What's this?
They're wanted.
Oh, that's 22,000 light years away. No. You gotta watch out for these. You gotta watch out for these passenger missions. You got 3 weeks to complete it, but like, when you think about it, 3 weeks to get out to like Colonia and back, like that's quite a very small window.
Is. Maybe you should go for the passenger groups rather than the single people.
Oh no, the passenger groups, they just want to go places. Like they're just like, it's like Apex bulk. It's like an Apex bus, right?
Right.
But these guys, okay, so here's an interesting one. Jeweled Rings and First Thargoid Contact and Hecate and Lave. And that one pays about 6 million, or it could get some nice materials. I think we might take this one. Virgilo Gay.
Yeah.
He's laid back, he's low value, he's neutral, but he's demanding. So this guy might be throwing some requests at us. But yeah, let's take him.
Have you got a cargo rack in your ship? Because they often want what they called appliances, domestic appliances and stuff, don't they?
Do they? Do they ask you to pick up stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, they say I want 4 tons of armament or whatever. It's like, what are you doing in your little room with mines, sort of mining each other and stuff?
What a jerk.
Yeah, but maybe he's having fun.
Well, we'll put him in first class because he's demanding. Yeah. So, he demands quality. And let's see, maybe we can take another one of these visitor beacons. Just, I don't know. The visitor beacons are just like, go scan the beacon, but sometimes you'll get like really interesting. And I think that what Frontier put a call out for commanders to like say, hey, if you have interesting locations, let us know what it is, and we'll pick some winners to add beacons to the game. So some of these are actually user generated, right? So yeah, there actually are a couple here that are looking for beacons, but this one here's interesting. This guy's looking for 3 different destinations that are all about under 200 light years away. Ice Geysers, the Gellin administration, whatever that is, and Cannon Institute opens its doors.
Cool.
Hold on, I gotta check their profile. Cowardly, laid back, low value, neutral, and demanding. So just like the other guy, just like Mr. Gay.
Oh, so cowardly. Does that mean you can ignore them and threaten them? Or what?
Exactly. If they're like, take me here, it's like, make me. Whatever you say, boss.
Yeah.
There's also this guy who just wants to go to a camp. So we could take, one guy on a ferry mission. I like the ferry missions because you don't have to bring them back. He also fits the profile of cowardly and demanding.
So we're ready to go for cowardly, demanding sort of shit. That's it.
I'll take this for the modified consumer firmware. That's pretty good.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
All right, let's put him in the last luxury cabin. I don't have that many cabins on the Beluga. Like, I probably could have spec'd out more, space for passengers. But I've got a nice little round... Oh, I can't look at outfitting while you're in the ship. But
Got to keep the ship with a sort of, a special, unique feel to it. Otherwise, anyone could run it, couldn't we?
Well, I've got, like... I wanted to have, like, a fuel scoop and, limpets for fuel in case we encountered some, stranded people that need fuel and, planetary vehicle hangars in case, we find a planet that has some cool stuff. I've got the rescue limpet, multi-limpet controller, which is cool. That gives you, let me see here. It's at the very bottom. Repair limpets, fuel transfer limpets, and hatch breakers, should we ever need them.
Oh. That's quite cool. Yeah, I've not tried those. Yeah, that's quite good.
So I'm like, what are the hatch breakers for with repair?
yeah.
I guess
Enforced repair.
Help! I can't get this bio waste out of my ship. I need someone to please take it.
The smell is killing us. Help us.
So let's take a look at the galaxy map and see if we can plot our route here. So, yeah. With all these...
I think I'm way louder than you on the stream when I checked a minute ago.
Are you?
How do I do that on Discord?
I can adjust this. I can adjust this.
I just had a listen and I was just turning down a quarter or something. So I think I was a bit too loud. So I'm upset.
All right, we're gonna calm down, Togoso. Just calm down.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I think I adjusted the volume there. Yeah, my volume is always terrible. Spatula, does your computer still have that super advanced docking computer that lets you boost the mail slot and land from Super Cruise? It actually does. I put an advanced docking computer on this ship, only because it's really hard to get the mail slot. I was trying last night in Shinrada and actually blew up. I don't know if you saw that from the clip in the intro. But yeah, so I guess only the first two destinations, Hackett and LP244, are visible. I guess it kind of unveils them as we go. But we'll start off by going to Acants and just drop this one guy off. Maybe when we're there, we can see if there's another mission to pick up. How do we not have system data? I can't buy system data for the system that's like right next door? Whatever.
That's weird.
Are you ready, co-pilot?
I'm ready. I'm all strapped in.
I have I put
space clogs.
I put turreted lasers on this ship just in case. So
oh really?
Yeah.
How do I even get into that?
I don't know.
I did it once when it came out, and I have not done it since.
I don't know, but it's if we have to figure it out, it'll be a very quick and frantic experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got Tokoso in the passenger seat. Man, this Beluga cockpit is pretty cool and spacious. How do you like it?
It's huge, isn't it? Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Hope it's got heaters, because it'd be really cold otherwise.
I'm going to put auto launch on and auto land. Hyperspace dethrottle? No, I'm going to keep that off. That's where when you land at a new star, it will either automatically reduce your thrust to 0 or not.
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't crash in the sun zone. It's quite useful.
Okay, apparently my auto dock does not want to auto launch. I guess I had to turn that on before, but we can make it through one mail slot on our own power, right?
Fine. So, I mean, you're renowned for your landing and taking off skills. Whoa!
We did it!
We did it!
Yay!
Yeah. So it was the last bit though. You get through and you go, is the tail through or is the tail trapped?
Yeah, it's always the tail that gets trapped.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Every time Spatula says he's flying his Beluga, I remember Yamix in the How We Land video. Oh yeah. Actually, I need to rewatch that video. That's been a while. I remember there was one video where like I'm upside down in a ship, like scraping along the ground in the background. I can't remember which Yamix video that was.
Yeah.
It is kind of random though. Like I'll Yamix, I've done a lot of collabs with him, and I can't remember them all at this point.
Yeah.
I know the big one was the Python review. That got so many views. Like it's probably like I think his second or third highest quote unquote review video.
Because you're an ace, see? That's what it was.
Well, naturally, so when you bring talent to your videos. I
one of the rudest ones as well now.
I say that when I'm like, I have like one of like the worst views out of any elite dangerous content creator. Like I'll be going on YouTube and I'll see like some guy who's like me docking my ship with no voiceover and he's got like 600,000 views and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But you know what? It's not about the views. It's about the quality. And I kind of like the fact that it's like I'm like some underground. Nobody knows about the Spatula except for the people who are woke to the secrets of the Raxla. Ray Mobula knows what I'm talking about.
Hey Ray, hey Ray.
What up, Ray?
All the best people here.
So this system I've never been to. They got Misty Hawk stores. That looks like an interesting facility.
Oh yeah.
Babangida Chemical Complex. Fast Town. I want to go there.
Bardstown.
They got a very slow. Yeah, it's like we like to go slow in Fast Town.
Yeah.
Purple Tree, Phoenix Park. There's a lot of installations here. Oh, I'm missing my stop.
There is, yeah. Yeah, loads of places. A lot of tourists. There's tourist industrial. Yeah.
Some of these stations.
There's loads of planetary ports as well, which is crazy. There's usually like one in it. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this one.
Oh my god. So this is quite interesting. Yeah, I mean, like, we haven't really got into talking about, like, expanding Dangus investigations out of Balones, but this is, like, I don't know how that works. I think the way we play it is we just, like, literally just help the faction, and then if it expands, and I don't care where it expands, but if we end up in this system, it'd be cool. This is close by.
Look, Ray's saying, you see Ray's done his, bike carrier mock jump. He's got 24,000 views, Patrick, you see.
What?
So that's amazing.
No, nice.
Because people are desperate watching this.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only my highest performing video out of all my Elite Dangerous videos is the Bradford guide on how to hack and cheat in Elite Dangerous. Because I guess there are so many people that want to learn how to cheat. Fortunately, Bradford steers them the wrong way.
That's the thing, 'cause people must go, this guy's Bradford's doing these videos that tell you how to do stuff, and Bradford doesn't do that. So it must really like be like, what the heck's going on?
He's a troll. But at least it's I don't mind trolling people who want to hack and cheat in Elite Dangerous. So I'm doing a service. I'm frustrating hackers. I think like the way and like people. I'm not sure what the cheating thing can do, but like people can have like unlimited shields and all that sort of stuff. It's interesting to me, but like I'm not going to get myself banned.
No, you have to get some runs in between the game and your port, don't you? So you don't, your shield stuff doesn't get taken, all that sort of thing. Which like, I can't bother with that.
Does that not take the fun out of the game? If you can't be blown up in this game, doesn't it take the dangerous out of Elite?
Yeah,
Where's the fun in that?
There's not a lot of dangerous in Elite, though, really.
Like what? Because okay, so I remember when I was thinking about in my last episode, I had that little Beluga slot blocking antics, right? And the guy who did the very famous Beluga slot block, I think it was either at a CG or a Shinrada Desra. He did like a protest thing, and he used the cheating program to make himself invincible so that he could permanently just sit there, right? And that's why he got banned for cheating, right? But, it's kind of like, I've done slot blocking, I just don't use the cheat program, so I can only slot block for about 30 seconds before the station will kill me. Then I accept the rebuy, go to the penal colony, make my way back, and slot block again. Just like a normal commander should. That's how you do it, people. You have to accept the consequences.
Yeah, just do a little bit.
All right, let's let Eldridge Coffee get off this damn ship. I'm gonna take the. By the way, am I?
See him leave. I wish you could see him.
I wish you could.
It's so nice, you see.
And I don't know. Are these missions are these shared with you? Do you see any missions in your panel?
In my panel, I have no. So I'm just here. I'm just watching.
You're basically just hanging out.
Share them, can you?
I don't think you can share passenger missions. I wish you could take your own too and just throw them on there. Let's see. Are there any? Actually, there's no passenger missions at this station. Oh, there are. There are. Let's see. We might be able to pick up an interesting one. Nearby neutron star and a visitor beacon. Meh.
Like the new background pictures you get when you go on the passenger bit as well. They get nice little sort of shots in the background of people and things, different parts of stations, which is always really nice to see stuff.
It is true. I do like this lady has a very interesting visor, like those 90s hats. It's just missing like the hat portion of it. She's just got a visor on her forehead. And her name is Elena Bonner. Oh my god. I almost want to take her. She also wants to go to the revised Catholic mission. I don't even know what the heck that is. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
There's also Ships Lost in Space. That's a tourist site, apparently. That does sound cool.
Is that a long way away or what?
Only 59 kilometers. It's in Zalada.
Huh.
And actually, there's another. I see this one come up a lot. The Black Prince, also in Zalata. This is just like a interesting tourist site, but there's a lot of tourists that want to go there.
I like that floating sex toy, the Black Prince, that giant beluga shaped thing. Sorry.
What is this? Ice Geysers and Falcon DeLacy's business relationships. Now this one, it does look like they want to go to the same Ice Geysers as another person. This one might be worth stacking, actually.
Yeah.
He's cowardly, he's neutral and demanding. He fits the profile. I think we'll take him. Let's take him along. Good. And he's from the Errantry Alliance of Navert, which is another player faction that I'm apparently unfriendly with because I may have accidentally committed some genocide, but I want to fix that. I want to make things right, so we're going to take this guy. Hopefully we don't screw it up and throw him into a sun and make things worse.
Well, illegal passengers, that's what it says on the front now. It says, so one of them.
Damn it. This guy wants consumer technology. Where the hell do I find that?
Can you buy some here? Sometimes you can go in this station.
Let's see here. Consumer technology. I don't see it here.
No, it's under.
I do have. I wonder how. Is there some sort of way that I could? How do you search market?
Yeah, all that stuff.
I want to find consumer technology. Okay, so apparently, Fast Town has some. Do you want to go to Fast Town?
Cool. Yeah, I want to go to Fast Town. I've always
hold on. This is it imports consumer technology.
I know. I get confused. That means it's export, doesn't it? That's what we need.
Is that? How do I change that though?
Oh no. I'm sure you should just be a button. You have to go back into your commodity thing.
And also, will I be able to land there in a beluga? I'm so confused. I
could use
show markets with large landing pads. Okay.
Yeah.
But these are all import. What do I do?
Fine. Everything's fine.
Suggested markets. I don't know. This is all very confusing. Yeah. I think it's like, to understand the whole trading system that they built in there, you have to have a PhD in computer programming. Yeah. The 3 Yamix collaboration videos you remember hearing me in, it was the Python review, the How We Land video, and the most popular one, Why We Still Play Elite Dangerous. And the rules of Elite Dangerous. That was another one I remember doing.
Oh, yeah.
The rules. Although, I think I misunderstood that one, and I think most people did, because a lot of us didn't give rules. We gave, like, suggestions. like, I think my rule was, like, always set your power priorities, because, like, that's something that a lot of people forget. But if you get into a new ship, and you don't forget to, set up your power priorities, and, let's say someone shoots out your hull, or your power plant, like, you could find your FSD turning off, and you can't get out of there. So it's very important to have your... Wait a minute, illegal passenger? It didn't say one of these guys was illegal.
Yeah.
Who's illegal?
It popped up, I don't know. Cowardly and illegal.
I mean...
Do you want domestic appliances, or consumer technology? Which one?
I don't know. Yeah, consumer technology, but I guess we can get that, like, there's no time limit on that.
Yeah, I'll have a look if you want to in one of the secret sites, ETTP.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good co-pilot function. Is you source out the commodities, and then we'll look them up for where are we going? We're going to Hecate. Try and look up ones near Hecate or in Hecate.
Okay. I was told we're in Acants, aren't we? Yeah. We
are in Acants, but we're gonna go to Hecate, and then we might as well just buy them there, and I'll just dump some limpets.
Hecate. There's none in Hecate. There's some in Tamor. There's some in Jadaliki in Markham Orbital. That is 12 light years away from Hecate.
Jadaliki.
Well, there's Tamor. Tamor is another place that's nearer.
Tamor. I could search for it, but I like to sometimes just look through the stars. Okay, well, we'll figure it out when we get there. We'll go to Hecate first, and then like see
why
what the
can't
heck
I
it's
look
all
for things
about.
and plot stuff? That would be quite good, wouldn't it?
Honestly, they really need to expand like what
Roles.
multi-crew can do, and I think you should be able to navigate plotting routes. You should be able to fly the ship. I should be able to switch spots with you, and like, hey, like you take the wheel for a second. I gotta go poo poo. I gotta make some bio waste. You know, like, and I don't know, what else could you do? Like, I guess you can explore the system. Are you allowed to use the FSS scanner? Is that something?
Yeah, I don't know.
We should kind of explore that, because I haven't done multi-crew in a while. I mean, I love that now there's like a physical multi-crew, and I could like drop you on a planet, you could get out of the ship, I could leave and strand you there.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, thanks.
I mean, you could just get a taxi, but like, I love the fact that that's possible. For the, you know, the hilarity. You remember the holiday special? The holiday special. Which one was that? Like the Yule Tube? That's a classic.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch that again, like in its entirety. It's such a good collaboration.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
We tried to get another one going, but you know, I think it was kind of like that. A lot of work went into that, and I think you know, it's just like it was kind of exhausting. People were like, no, we're good.
Just trying to get things done quickly for a date. That's really hard because everyone has their own sort of speed and process, and things fit around the rest of their lives. But yeah, it would have been really cool to have that yearly, wouldn't it? But
we wanted to do it the following year, and then we were trying to resurrect it the year after. It's just like, you know, it's hard to like. To me, it's like that was an amazing testament, and I think Great Test was really integral in like wrangling a lot of the different people. But like we got Obsidian Ant involved. Like we tried to get Sandy Samarco. I like messaged him on Titter. I messaged him on Twitter. He never got back. But they're not allowed to.
Use his angelic likeness, didn't you?
Yeah, I just did his voice for him.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm like, it's like I don't know if that's like appropriate to use someone's like face and likeness, but I do it all the time with the developers. Braben's been in how many of my videos now, and he doesn't know, or does he? So we have to go look at what is it here? I guess we're looking for jeweled rings. Jeweled rings.
Jeweled
rings. Not sure what that is. Maybe they're like
must be a
shiny
planet
rings?
with rings. Maybe.
But yeah, Yamix has also been kind enough to do some cameos in my videos. I was actually rewatching a little bit of the Dying in the 80s series, the third one.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of funny because it was funny because I was pirating last week in the stream, and I pirated a commander called Crazy Russian, who happens to be a YouTube streamer himself. And ironically, so he posted the clip of me pirating him to his channel, and that's when I realized that while I was pirating Crazy Russian, do you know what song ended up playing randomly in the playlist? Rusky Boy.
Rusky Boy.
It was so. I'm like, oh my god, how did that line up? The stars just aligned. That the song that you wrote about 1989 Russia. And so I went back and watched a little bit of that episode, and Yamix plays Alexei Grom, and it's a pretty funny little role. Yamix is a good guy, man.
Ray says he watched YouTube every year. It's so good. That's
nice.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's something that I remember binging it maybe like a couple years ago or maybe last year, but I need to rewatch it. Bradford did a Christmas special though. He sings in it, and it's like, you know, Bradford likes to sing. I don't know if he's very good at it, but
he's got a lot of passion, doesn't he? That's the thing about
it. Certainly, I think that's it. It's his emotional qualities.
Yeah.
He brings his emotion. What he lacks in skill, he brings in effort.
Yeah, totally. But again, like you were saying, Great Test was amazing at getting things together, wasn't he? He was so good at that sort of stuff, and something that people are just good at doing. He got me the Distant Worlds 2 kind of. They got me to write some music, and then they used the Let's Jump Together thing, and suddenly you got, you know, hundreds of people jumping to a couple of tunes that I made, and it was amazing. You know?
Yeah.
It's a cool thing. That was because of him. You know, he's a brilliant guy.
Yeah, Great Test is amazing.
He's been back to. I think I've seen him on a few streams. Maybe he broke up. I'm not sure. Whoa, interdiction.
All right, we're dodging it because we've got cowards on board, and they don't like this stuff. They don't like to be scanned. They don't like to be touched by sensors. Should be fine. It's just an NPC.
They're wrapped in tin foil, and they can tell when they get land. It gives them a little buzz.
I wish that, we could walk around in our ships and I could be like, yeah, can you go back and like entertain the passengers while we dodge this interdiction? Did I ever collab with the pilot or any of his ship reviews? No. I know the pilot.
Yeah, he was cool, man.
Yeah, the pilot was a pretty good content creator. I don't know if he still does Elite. I think he retired from Elite, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
No, I never got the chance to collab with him. I might have been in a stream with like him and Yamix at some point or another, but it's hard to remember. This looks like a
strange.
Sorry, what?
It all blurs into one long past, isn't it?
Well, it's been like, yeah. I was like, I started making Elite videos in 2017, and so this is now 5 years or, coming on 6, and it's like, yeah, that's a lot of Elite Dangus.
Yeah. It's quite a crazy little moon, isn't it?
This is interesting. I don't know what Jewel Rings is, but apparently it's down here on the planet.
I think it's a site you can look up and see the ringed planet behind us, I think.
Perhaps.
There's a ringed...
I can scan this tourist beacon.
Cool.
So let's check it out. Let's see what the tourist beacon says. I don't want to smack into the ground. Actually, pips to shields. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I can see your fire groups now as well.
Commander Cannon extols the amazing views within the icy rings of this moon.
Nice.
Well, let's land and check it out if we can actually land this damn thing.
Yeah, that can be hard on this planet, actually. It's quite a big,
it's a
lumpy one.
Yeah, a bit of a bumpy terrain, but we'll let auto landing figure it out.
Yeah.
No valid area for auto landing. Oh, what use are you? Oops.
Oh, right behind us is the ringed planet, sort of thing. It's not. It's a bit head on, but yeah, maybe it moves.
Looks like there might be some flat ground over here.
Yeah.
No valid area for auto land.
No, it looks pretty lumpy to me.
No valid area for auto land. This is fine. You should be able to land here. This is the problem with these larger ships, is they're not easy. Oh!
Maybe in front, yeah, I reckon it'd be somewhere here. Oh, hey.
Looks like he's found something.
Does that mean I can get out and go for a little walk and you can just fly off?
How did you know my plans?
Yeah. Go pick up that egg over there.
Yeah. Can you go sample that rock, will you? Let's see, what's this? There's another message here. He's saying, oh, just location video. Location visited. All right, let's disembark and check it out.
And,
ooh. I wonder if maybe normally you can get like it looks like a side view on the rings.
Yeah,
it's a pretty nice view though.
Yeah, it's cool. That ship is insanely big.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm like, thankfully I have my extendo jetpack on this.
Yeah. So
I can actually get on top of the Beluga.
Luckily you don't have to clean it on the outside with a little spongy brush.
You can imagine, yeah, that'd be a fun little service. Is like, yeah, we do window cleaning for Belugas.
Yeah. Like, yeah, how big is it's just it's huge, isn't it? You know, you could just fit in a whole mall inside there. I hope there's a bowling alley. You'd want a bowling alley in there, I reckon.
Well, there's definitely got to be a hot tub.
Wasn't there one of those like super bus films in the 80s when they had a bowling alley and it got kidnapped or either? One of those strange films they had about super ships and super whatever.
I wonder if I can get inside the Beluga, because sometimes around the hard points, there's ways to get inside.
Yeah.
I know on the, what is it, the Anaco? Ooh, look at this. You got a rotating thing?
Yeah. Well, that's what they're for. They're good though.
Hold on. There we go.
Works.
I'll try and get a nice shot line over
here. Here for hours.
just spinning. Like those NPCs were on that station.
Yeah. I hope the guys inside can see us and be like, what's going on?
They're like, what is the pilot doing? He's out on the ship spinning.
Yeah.
I want to get off. You sit back down, you coward. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, the Beluga is big. I mean, I remember one of the justifications that Arf was saying for why they didn't do ship interiors, because people don't want to walk for 10 minutes across their ship. Well, the Beluga might be the only ship that's actually true for. Most of the other ships are not, it's not going to take 10 minutes, but...
I know they said that, but it's like, the game that has got ship interiors is that people have paid like $40,000 to have that in a sense, so...
But the thing is, like, as big as the Star Citizen ships are, that like elite ships are bigger. Like
elite ships are so big.
Huge.
You know, there's that guy who does the blueprints, and he's been doing the crate, and he's got like 3 floors on that, and it's just like, you think like trying to map the inside of this would be insane. And again, trying to render that while someone's flying would make my computer die instantly. I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be a big challenge to figure out, and I'm assuming that's probably like the real reason for why they did it is just because we need like PhD scientists to like figure this stuff out.
Yeah.
Which is fine, I get it, but I think it's something that needs to happen at some point or another.
I think even if it's just for that you can't go in the whole ship, if you just go to corridor ways in a few rooms, that would be cool, sort of thing. Yeah,
like the way I would do it is, okay, you have your cockpit, and let's say maybe you have like every ship has like an observation lounge or a second cockpit or whatever. Like the ships can have their own areas, and only in those areas, like when you go from the cockpit into your ship, it kind of loads a different area, right? So like in the ship, let's say the compromise is you have no windows outside. So if you're in the middle of a combat zone and you're back in the ship interior, you wouldn't know about it, right? Unless the ship...
You don't have to render all that stuff then.
Yeah, like maybe if the ship is like getting attacked, little fires will spring up, but you can't like look out the window and see what's going on unless you're in like the cockpit or the observation deck or like a specific room that would load kind of like the exterior, right? And then the interior, make it just like, like here's your standard layout, and then maybe, I would love to see it where it's like, depending on the build that I've created, like if I have a shield generator in this slot, maybe the rooms are kind of like interchangeable.
Yeah.
But, it's like, they don't need to, oh, you're on this side now. Okay, I was like, did you not make it in the ship, or did we de-instance? But you're just on the right side.
I'm that work.
You swapped.
It's better view this side.
But I think it's something that they need to add at some point or another. Yeah. Okay, now where did you say these materials were? What was the system name? Jadalike?
There's Jadalike, but that one's 1,000 light seconds out from this main place. That's only 12 light years away. Otherwise, there's Uvantju. That's 6 light seconds out.
Uvantju.
URV ANTJU.
URV ANTJU.
Yeah. Catchy.
Got it. And what was it? Onufrinko? What? You want? It's like, am I illiterate, or is this galaxy just like really, really hard to explain?
It's Tavernier Gateway.
So interesting. This system actually has a description. Some of the systems in the bubble have this. It says HFR Corp was created by association of like-minded French entrepreneurs specializing in the manufacture, assembly, and transportation of high-tech hardware. Their motto is bringing hardware where no one dares. Kind of a lame motto. The company later expanded its like bringing hardware where no one dares, like jamming a graphics card up your butt. The company later expanded its activities to exploration and has developed biomorphic mercenary assistance to help protect its assets. Biomorphic mercenary assistance. What the fuck is that? That sounds scary, but okay, interesting. The Brotherhood of Terra Mater here, and I think that Terra Mater is a permit-locked system that I don't have the permit for, so maybe... I'm going to launch, by the way. You're on the ship, right? Okay.
I'm on there.
It's possible that maybe that's where you get your permit lock. That's interesting.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Anaconda is the flying footballs field. Yeah, I mean, but you can jump pretty far. I mean, it doesn't take 10 minutes to walk from end to end outside the ship, and I imagine if there's like one corridor going through the ship, it's going to take the same as if it would be walking outside the ship. And also, you could just get around that whole argument by putting a separate entrance to the cockpit, right? So, like, you can enter the back of the ship and walk through the ship, or you can just go to the front of the ship and enter the cockpit. Like, it just felt like an off-the-cuff remark, and it's like, the real reason is because it's damn hard, and it's cool to say that, you know?
They decided not to do that. They said we'd rather design other stuff, and that's cool, and they ran out of time, maybe. So it's yeah. I'd love it all, but I totally understand why they decided not to do it, silly. Because I'd rather, I do enjoy having the ground settlements, all that sort of stuff, rather than having interiors and nothing to do. Honestly,
Yeah.
it would be really boring.
I mean, what I'd really love to see with shits too is just like if you could like, you know, like let's say your shield generator had a little room and it's hey, my shield generator's down. Get out of your chair, run back into the shield generator room, hit it with a wrench a bunch of times, and that or play a little mini game, and that will like speed up the regeneration of your shields, right? So like during combat, your co-pilot might actually run back into the ship and fix, you know, like restore a module or increase your shield gen, or, you know, hey, my laser's malfunctioned, go back and like fix it. There could be cool mechanics like that, which I've seen in kind of like other games. Was it Pulsar Lost Colony or something like that? Something that nature. You could do stuff like that. It's been done before.
Yeah, totally.
If it takes 10 minutes to walk across the hangar to get to the blue ring of one of the large ships, yeah, no, I agree, Ray. It's kind of like, how can that argument be used when there are other scenarios where you have to walk the 10 minutes anyway? Yeah. You know, it's one of those things where yeah, like, and I don't want to go hard on the community guys, but it's kind of like, you know, it's like, if you're gonna say why you're not working on something, like, just say you don't know, or say it's like it's really hard and they're still thinking about it, or you know, we're just not going to approach it right now because we think there are better priorities, and that's it.
They did say that they said they didn't think there was enough gameplay in the ships to do, so it didn't fit their gameplay thing. So, which is cool, really. You know, I mean, I'd love to have a science station. I'd love to all those kind of things, but that's very specific, isn't it? And they always have to have a broad brush, don't they, I suppose.
They should know by now that us elite players will monitor every single little thing that they say and hold them to task for it for years to come. That's just how we roll. It was, you know, soon TM and personal narrative and all that stuff. It's like, oh, this is an interesting hue of a station.
Cool, isn't it?
It matches the planet really well, actually. It's like very well color coordinated.
Does it? Sure, yeah, it's quite nice.
A nice salmon brown.
Yeah, this is near my old station that I used to have the home station, so I recognise it on it.
Oh yeah?
On New Prienko terminal. Yeah, I used to deliver stuff here sometimes.
Yeah. I'm gonna let AutoDock do the work for us here.
Yeah, totally.
The cool thing about AutoDock is you can kind of kick back, go into camera mode, and like, yeah, look at that lovely salmon hue has graced our beautiful Beluga.
Yeah, we want salmon flavoured Beluga, which obviously important, I reckon.
Well, we're about to swim upstream into the mail slot. I thought that was like a Type 9, but it's just a piece of the station. It's actually, it's very easy to get Type 9s and bits of a building confused. Ooh, shiny. I like this.
Nice. Yeah.
Interior looks nice. And the exterior on the Beluga paint job, yeah, I like the reflections there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Alright, so what do we need to do here? We need to buy some consumer technologies. How many does this guy want? Locate goods, 3 of them. So we gotta ditch 3 limpets. Sad to ditch them, but it is what it is. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. It's for passenger satisfaction.
Yeah, totally. Just for passenger satisfaction. Ooh, I can't say that at all. Passenger satisfaction. That's too hard for me.
Consumer technology. Bye. Alright, let's see here. Do I get a message saying, like, thank you for getting me that stuff? Did I have to accept this? No, okay.
You just got to buy, however to choose it, and then you just go, oh, thank you.
Is he not going to say thank you? Alright, I'm going to drop him into the sun.
Go.
Oh, wait, what do we have here? We have a lot. Oh, there's a material trader and a technology trader, only they are disabled? And also, everything's loading really slowly. I don't know. We've encountered lag in this system. I'm gonna sell some exploration data. What up, bot? We got a bot here. Yay for bots. Good old NPCs. You try to interdict me and... What is going on? There's so many things disabled here. Because of multi-crew. That makes sense.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. Okay, we'll auto-launch while we plot out the next place we need to go. Might as well go here. LP24447. I think that's where, oh, yeah, and then we gotta go all the way up to Lave for the other guy.
Oh, wait. Alright.
Yeah, but this will be 2 birds in 1 stone. Like, these 2 passengers here, let's see here. Virgilio Gay wants to go to Lave, while Inez Ortez wants to go to the Ice Geysers, and Evan McDonald's wants to go to the same Ice Geysers.
That's good.
That is the cool thing about passenger missions, is sometimes you will find, even though there's like 5,000 million destinations to go to in the galaxy, everyone just wants to go to the same places.
Yeah.
Spatula Mangle's my real name. He'll massacre my game name. Yeah, I don't pronounce good words. I'm somewhat illiterate. We're heading to the Pisces sector. Joe Schmalfalhofer.
Cool game, yeah, and he's got a cool game that I clicked and it's gone now. But, did he friend you as well, or did he friend you ages ago? Dantasil Takati, no?
Oh, I know that player.
Dantasil Takati, yeah, that's Joe Smallhofer.
Oh, there you go. Dantasi Takati. Did I get that right? I just copied what Takoso said.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for. I'm just here for the pronunciation. Yeah.
The proper pronunciation. Okay, don't run into this star. What do we got here? Literally nothing except for a signal source. Poor lonely star. Now the Beluga jump range is not actually too bad. I've got about a 44, 45. What is he? A 45, 59. Hold on. Am I not going to get any kudos for locating these goods? Required cargo space 3. You know, I think I know what happened. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. It's because I needed to accept it, but I needed to clear cargo space. I'm going to see if this works. Dentasi has 4 syllables, not 3.
Is it Diantasil? Diantasil?
Dantasisi. Is that right?
It is. Diantisi. It's not ill. Diantisi.
Danatasilil. Dantasil.
Friend people from any nation. Let's do. We're really good at it.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of 3 more limpets. And then I'm gonna try seeing, will it let me accept this here? Okay. I did. And now I have the cargo, so it's like, yay! Thank you, Commander. Now onward to my destination. Okay, I figured out the puzzle. As you have to clear cargo space, then accept the mission, then get the cargo. But thankfully, that didn't screw up, and you can actually get the cargo and then accept the mission. As long as you have it in your goods. Are they still there, though? Yeah, they are. Like, what would happen if I dropped them now? You got 2 kudos left. Want one? What's a kudo? Yamix gets my real name right, but he mangled my pilot. Yamix is a mangler. To date, you created the name in 1979. Only 2 people have pronounced it right, and I wasn't one. It took me 5 years to pronounce it. It took you 5 years to pronounce your own name. I love it. Alright, so we are heading to this unexplored, I think, moon? And I believe we're looking for... Oh, yeah, here we go. We got LP2445A Ice Geysers. Geysers. Now, these are, interestingly enough, I think a lot of these signal sources were added in Horizon, and Odyssey has changed how planetary stuff generates. In Horizons, it was all kind of clusters, right? Like, they would create a POI, and you would go there, and there were ice geysers. Whereas in Odyssey, it now creates kind of biomes. hubs that, there's not really centralized areas that you can go to find stuff. So it'll be interesting. We might want to actually... Do you want to have the honors in multi-crew of... you can scan the planet?
I don't know if I can. I'll try.
Give it a try. I think someone was saying earlier that the Burr Pit tested this out and it works, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get yourself into surface scanner mode, and then I will slow down.
Yeah, I don't seem to have the fire group stuff available to me.
You don't?
I can see the fire groups.
Let's slow down now. Let's see if you can...
I want to go for the oh. You got a surface scanner? I haven't got a surface scanner here. Oh yeah, I've got a surface scanner. On number 2, so I do... Yeah, so I can't change... Do I have to do new controls? Ship controls and multi?
It might be tied to whatever your normal bindings are.
No, it didn't seem to do that then.
Well, hold on, we got a pronunciation guide. Dan Tassi is pronounced Dan, as in Daniel. Yeah. TASS, like the Russian news service TASS. C, as in I see you. And I, as in eyeball.
Dantassii.
Dantassii. Oh, shit.
I know that, yeah.
Local naval scan. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, run for it.
We got cowards on board that don't want to be scanned. They're secretive cowards. Illegal passengers. We need to protect their identities. That's right. Alright, are you able to do the surface scan? Is that working?
Go for it. I think it doesn't seem to work. Yeah. Again, I think I can do a set.
I can do it. 2 probe planet. It's nice and simple. Ah, what the hell. I'll just throw a bunch of probes. I do like that you can pop out of probe mode and you can still see the probes coming into the planet. It's quite cool. So, actually, I want to be in probe mode because I want to see here... Okay, there are no biomes.
Yeah. That's the thing, because although they've remapped everything, I think lots of the sightseeing stuff doesn't work anymore. Again, that's a big job, isn't it? It's a shame. Because, yeah, now, often, wherever you land, there will be vulcanized stuff, volcanic thing will be there, which is cool.
Don't you usually get a heat map that would show you, like, where the geysers might be?
Yeah, you would have thought, wouldn't you? So unless they don't appear anymore. Really
maybe the irony is that, like, this planet no longer has ice geysers at all. It just has the signal source.
Yeah, this guy's saved up loads of money. I want to go see ice geysers, and you go, there's nothing there. And he's like, oh, that's fine. I'm very meek and cowardly. I'll just get a job at Apex.
This is an interesting looking planet. It's got some streaks on it. I wonder what caused those streaks. They do look like giant crashes. Maybe big Thargoid motherships. I could disengage, but I think I'll go glide mode on this.
Yeah, glide down.
Alright, brace yourself.
What could go wrong?
I'm driving anything.
I'll put my pip to... Yeah, I can't even have my pip now. I can.
I see you moving your pips.
I can't.
Because you probably have different HUD colors than I do, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you using the EDHM?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What's been your go-to color scheme?
Mine's been the blue. What's it called? Something blue.
Yeah, I got a blue one going on here.
I don't know why. I kind of like the blue.
The blues and the reds are nice.
Yeah.
Some icy geysers are powerful enough to create rings, such as Saturn's E-ring in the Sol system. Well, that's a fun little trivia tidbit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and we've satisfied 2 passengers at the same time. Okay, good. One of them wants to go to Riorte. That's very close to Lave, where we have to go anyway. So this is actually turning into quite a convenient journey. Now let's see if there actually are ice geysers here.
Yeah.
What's that over there? It looks like a crushed ship. Nope, it's just a rock. So there is the signal source, and of course...
Oh, is that... No?
I do not see any geysers. Oops.
The tourists will be right about this. It'll be like... You're back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, some of them, if you bump into a mountain, they do freak out on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's possible now that some of those signal sources that were added, during the Horizons era, like this planet may not have geysers at all.
Yeah. I don't think it does.
Well, that's okay. We didn't want to see the geysers. We just wanted to scan the beacon.
You're just terrifying your guys now, aren't you?
Oh no.
Yeah, don't do it.
That's okay. We have shields.
Oh, one good shield. Good.
I was running a shieldless build earlier, and then I realized that the hull on this thing is actually paper thin.
This one does have water geysers, it says on the planetary information.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. It's got water geysers.
I would like to find a geyser.
They just don't exist.
Now, I guess
usually there'd be a little map, wouldn't there?
Yeah, like there'd be a little map of the biomes or whatever,
left
right?
to right. When you're on the biomes, you can scroll left to right, so then usually.
Now, with unfortunately, there's no way because like without the signal sources that would cluster the geysers together, you pretty much have to just kind of fly over the surface and look for them at this point. Like, Odyssey might tell you where the biome is located.
Yeah.
But it's still up to you to kind of just, drive along and look for them, right?
Yeah, and usually they're pretty, they're around. I think before they thought we'll put 8 plates on the planet. It'll be easy to find. And it's like it's a full-size planet. Yeah, it's hard to find these things, but now they seem to be really quite common, which is cool actually for screenshots. But this obviously not on this planet.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Like you would expect to find some plumes. Now the trick is you got to be close enough to the ground to actually see the plumes, but not close enough that you're gonna die. That's the real trick of it. The skill.
The tricky little final answer with death and see the plumes.
At least it's a nice big wide open flat spot. So if we did find some geysers here, we could just land and check them out. But
yeah.
I am not seeing. Ooh, look at this crater. I'm not seeing any.
Usually you'll see the plumes will render in first, won't they? So
yeah, I mean, the thing is too, geysers are active or deactive or whatever. Like sometimes they just they shut themselves off, right?
Yeah.
So
usually fumaroles ones that are never active, aren't they?
Well, the fumaroles, yeah, like they're like chimney stacks or whatever, right? But the geysers, it's usually there's like a field of them, and you'll see at least one plume, and then kind of walk around, and you might see another geyser go off. But yeah, I'm not seeing any here. And it could be that we're like, maybe the beacon is now in a biome that doesn't have geysers. Though weirdly enough, like it should have shown on the scan map, like what areas of the planet would have geysers. Like geological formations.
Alright.
I feel like I've seen a couple of things that look like the base of a geyser, but they're not spewing.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, someone's coming after us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, someone just came in.
Yeah.
Maybe they know where the geysers are. We'll follow them.
Yeah.
It would be nice to see a geyser, like, I thought that's what the space tourists wanted. They just wanted to look at the beacon.
When you did the surface scanning, you couldn't scroll left and right and choose, because usually there's a few things to choose from.
No.
It's just bacteria, or was it just this geezer, was it?
Now, I might have been doing it wrong. I'm not sure if I was...
I don't know, yeah.
But I am not seeing... Not seeing anything that looks like a plume.
I do wish we had a bit better ice planets because they are a bit boring. The ones where they're going to do the cool ice and all that stuff, I would have loved that.
Oh my god! And the previs for that, like the concept art for that, looks so cool. And there are like ice planets. We did one stream where we kind of found it's like a bluish tinge. It looks like ice, but it's not really like what the concept art showed. And they were supposed to do that back in the Horizons era, and it just never happened.
Beyond, wasn't it? I remember chatting to them at the expo, and they're saying, "Yeah, we're going to do the Beyond. We'll do ice planets." And I said, "Can you do that in a year?" And they're like, "Yeah, we can do that." And I was a bit like, "They don't."
It puzzles me because I'm like, if I were in charge of Frontier, I'd have a small team dedicated to you guys come up with new planetary types and like concourse variations. Like I just have one little team that was only working on like you're gonna take what we have that exists and just like iterate on it and expand it and like make it a little bit better. Whereas, you know, like the bulk of the big team might be working on the next big features, like, you know, releasing on console or you know, Earth-like planets or you know, new aliens or something, right? But I'd always have a little team that would just like say like, you know, work with the assets we have and just like expand them and make them, you know, a little bit more, right?
Yeah,
but it just seems
that's the day-to-day repetitiveness is seeing the same thing as if they, like you say, if they could just add more of that, it would make a big effect to the game, I think, wouldn't it?
One would think, but you know, again, I've never done video game development, so I don't know if that like is an unreasonable thing. Like maybe it's again the way this engine is formatted. Like, you know, if someone tries to add a blue planet, like everything else will crash, like that thing, you know, because it's all tied into procedurally generated codes, right? So maybe you can't add a new planet type without like going into the master database and oh wait, hold on, there was something there. I saw something. It might have been a fumarole. There was definitely something there. We're doing a U-turn.
I'm out of the ship in the camera trying to zoom into the ground.
And I am trying not to smack into the ground.
This is very unfumarole-y, isn't it?
There's something. That's something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a little... What's that? It's a fumarole.
Fumarole!
Yeah, there's one little fumarole.
Not quite a geyser, but let's see. Oh, we got a Codex voucher for that. Let's check it out.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's not a geyser, but I still want to look at it. Oh,
that's a holiday for me.
Oh, there's a geyser! There's a geyser on the left!
Is there?
Look! Geyser!
Oh.
We found one! We did it!
Right.
All of that, you know, like, going over terrain actually paid off.
Yeah.
I actually did not expect us to find a geyser, but that's a pleasant surprise. All right, let's get out and check it out. I do have SRVs. I have 2 SRVs if you want to take one.
Oh, I was just going to run out, but I should have.
I do like walking around.
Yeah.
Get my stretching out my space legs.
Look at that fumarole. And the geyser's on behind the hill. That's a good geyser, actually.
Yeah, I know. It's actually like a lot bigger than I thought. Again, scale in this game is incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fumarole.
And we get noise as well. I can hear them hissing.
How? How is there noise?
I don't know.
This is space.
Yeah.
Smoke them if you got them. It looks like a giant space bong. It really does.
Yeah. So can we shoot the thing off? I don't know if I can shoot it off with... Oh, I'll try and shoot that. Oh, it does shoot off. Look.
What have you done? It looks like it cloned itself and then just like...
I shot this thing.
Can we play soccer?
So, ready? Where are you? I'm gonna shoot it. Oh, you can kick it, yeah. You got a pistol? You could pistol it. That doesn't work. That's good fun though.
Shoot the rock. Here, let's play catch.
Yeah. Hey. Oops.
Oh, there's another geyser over there. They're just coming out of the woodwork now.
Yeah.
We could try and kick this into the geyser.
It's quite a big... Yeah, we could. Oh, where's it gone? Quite a big crystal.
Where'd it go?
They're strangely moving by itself now.
Oh god, it's got a life of its own.
Yeah.
I can see its shadow.
Oh, watch out.
Ah! I think it just bounced off my head.
Yeah.
What is that, by the way? Is it Pisceus cobble?
Not sure. Looks a bit more quartzy. Have you got the melee things? Can you punch it or not? I haven't got melee. No, it's a shame. If you could punch it, it'd be brilliant.
I don't know. I am punching it. I just don't know if it's doing anything.
Yeah, Dad, let us punch things to make them move. That'd be really good. We could play games then.
I do think it's fun that you can just push this thing around. I also saw a screenshot where apparently a bunch of people had dropped a bunch of guardian orbs inside of a station.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, how is that possible?
Alec Turner, I'm sure he's wizard of that kind of thing, isn't he? Yeah.
I'm like, teach me the ways. Teach me the ways, Mr. Turner.
You know the way you can push a third lance stuff, you can push a ship kit inside a thing. I think you could do that same thing. You can drop cargo pods and stuff into planetary bases or something. I think. Oop, boop, no.
Come on. Oh, it's being stubborn. Doesn't want to go up the hill.
Yeah.
It's like, I know what you're trying to do with me.
Yeah. We've got a whole galaxy to play with, and we're just kicking some ports around it.
Kicking a rock.
Yeah. It's great. It's great.
That geyser actually. Well, I wonder if we'll go into orbit with that geyser. That looks like a strong.
Pretty big, isn't it? Yeah.
We'll use this. Yeah, the rock will be our getting.
Because I don't want you to. If you die, then does your ship disappear or what? I don't know what happens.
Oh, I actually don't know what happens. We do have passengers.
If you die, I think you'll go into orbit, won't you?
Well, if I go into orbit, I should. That doesn't necessarily mean I'll die.
No, I mean, if you die, your ship will go into orbit and you'll respawn the ship up there, I think.
True.
Yeah.
And maybe the passengers will just be on it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
They're probably like, hey, like, we got other places to be. Like, can you guys stop kicking rocks around? Also, where did that geyser go? It looks to shut off.
Yeah, it's off a bit. But see, this, I quite like this terrain. It's quite cool. It's down here. It's just fuming there.
Yeah, I mean, like this is one thing I do really think is cool about Odyssey is just like walking around on the planets and like these little landscapes. Eventually, you know, I would like to see some like atmospheric style worlds. Like that to me has to be a huge priority for them.
I just think they've got all this surface scatter now. Got all these rocks. Why didn't they put some stuff in the rocks? So if you're lucky, the bit of the rock sticking up has got something that you could take out your little mining thing and just zap it. Because there's loads of rocks everywhere, and a few of them could just have good stuff in. And so it means like running around the planet would be good fun to them.
Holy shit, it's gone.
Oh.
The rock, it just disappeared.
Did it? There's another rock here. I think this might be some pickiest cobble, this one.
Yeah, it completely disappeared.
Wow.
It had enough. It's like, that's it. I'm getting the hell out of this place.
Where are you then? This one's starting to bubble again. Well, yeah, it is. I can hear it.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's going. Wow, so happens.
Ooh, yeah, that's a fierce one.
Hey! Hey!
Let's follow Takosa to the stars. Oh God. Yeah, this is an intense one.
Can I select? Yeah, I'm 1.5 kilometers up.
I think you're going much further than I am because like you're gaining speed on me.
Yeah, I'm nearly 2 kilometers up now. That's cool.
Where are you here? Yeah, you're 300 and rising.
Wow, yeah, you're at 400.
Yeah, the amazing thing is I can still see my Beluga from up here. Like,
I know, it's mental, isn't it? That's how big it is. I'm 2 kilometers up, but I can still see the Beluga. Oh, I'm still going up, though.
Uh-oh. What have we done?
Yeah. Well, how low was the G on this planet? 0.008, yeah, so we might be... Yeah,
oh, no. Oh, no! What, son of a bitch, one of the other passengers wants me to get one consumer good. We just got 3 of them.
Oh, right. I'll have to get an extra cargo bay.
Okay, yeah, Takosa, you're like 700 meters above me.
Yeah.
Can you turn on your light for a second and maybe I'll be able to see you?
Turn on more light? Oh, yeah. I can't see you at all. Oh, I'm starting to walk now, so I must have stopped going up. I'm walking. Yeah, I'm at 2.8 kilometers up now.
You started walking?
Yeah, I think when you stop going up, you start like to do walking.
The thing is, if you go into camera mode and then hit like spacebar to lock it onto like the ground, you'll know whether you're going up or down. I am going down now because you can just kind of.
Oh yeah, I'm walking along, which is weird in camera mode. It looks like I'm walking on a very small planet, but I'm not. This is quite surreal.
Yeah, sometimes you can get air walks or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know if I'm coming down though.
You are getting closer to me. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So you're definitely coming down because I'm going down and you're going down. So.
Are you above me then, or what? Where are you?
I am about 1.99 kilometers away from the ship, and I think I'm about 690 meters below you.
Cool.
If I actually try to maybe jetpack a little bit, maybe we'll close the gap.
Yeah.
No, I would suggest making sure that your shields are on before we hit the ground.
Oh yeah.
There might be a way to survive this. We can possibly do it.
I think we can.
I'm gonna try to use my jetpack to get close to you.
At least we both did this. Be fine. That's quite a good funeral. Probably gonna land straight back in it again, and it will just farm me straight back into the air again. I wonder if I can go towards the Beluga.
I'm gonna keep my light on, so look out for my flashlight if you see it. Oh wait, I think I can see you. I think I can see you. I see something falling.
Oh yeah.
I think I can see you. Yeah. That's you falling. You're falling really fast, dude. You might want to use some jetpack.
Yeah. I am going fast, aren't you? Hey.
I just saw this tiny little thing just flying past me.
Plummet past. Oh yeah, I'm going pretty fast, aren't I? I've got no jetpack now.
The ship just departed. Okay, now it departs. Now it departs.
Oh yeah.
You can see it. It's going up.
Really fast, aren't I? Yeah, man.
Now, as long as you land on your feet and your shields are up, you should be okay.
I feel like I'm going really fast.
Use your jetpack and just like do little bursts or whatever to slow yourself. Just make sure your shield is on, and try to land as on your feet as you can.
Yeah. My jetpack just seems to be used up in about half a squirt. Usually you get quite a few, and it just goes. It's gone. Oh well, it's been nice knowing you.
I'm coming up to the ground.
Whoa, yeah, I am really fast.
Okay, shields up.
Oh
no! No
vital signs. I was trying to take a med pack as I fell.
Oh, that's a good idea. I lived!
Hey, brilliant.
Nice! Okay, where did you end up respawning? How did I live and you died? That's so unfair.
I was in scavenger suit. You in your exploration suit?
Yeah, I was in my Artemis.
It's got a bad jump, isn't it? Yeah.
It's got more stuff, and I think I have engineering on it. Or maybe I don't.
I died of impact damage. Apparently, that's good to know.
As opposed to like outpacked.
I was in my Dominator suit. That's why.
Oh, Dominator suit.
Oh, it's the wrong one. Yeah,
your shield should have been enough to absorb that kinetic damage. Oh shit. Well, where did you end up? Because I'll come pick you up.
Don't worry, I'm back at Teban. That's right. Don't worry.
Do you want to? You can take a cab to meet me at the next destination.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Where are you heading to?
Let me get on the ship, and I will figure that out. Beluga's just landing
Come
here.
on. Will it land on you? Can it crush you?
It can. I did testing of that, and yes,
really?
your ship can land on you. If you stand under the landing gear as it lands, it doesn't care. It will crush you. Yes, Miss Moneypenny. All right, just getting back in the ship now. Hopefully, the passengers have been okay with all of these antics,
and they're not rioting on board.
Yeah, it looks like everything's still cool. Okay, so where do we have to go next? So we'll meet up with Takoso.
Yeah, tell me where to
we can go to Aquada?
Aquada. How's that spelled?
ACKWADA.
ACKWADA. Aquada.
It actually might be a little bit far from Balones. You might have to take 2 cabs. Maybe.
I'll just jump in my crate. I can order up later, yeah.
Aquada.
No results found. AQ, not AQ.
ACK.
ACK.
WADA.
Oh, amazing how I don't hear what you say.
Like
Aquada.
Isn't that like from Mars Attacks or whatever? The
That's the ones.
You watching you two guys kick something around while I do the last 8 jumps in the fleet carrier. Rock was like raw mats. Yeah, I know. We're just going around kicking the can. It's fun though.
Yeah.
Guys are testing. It's an important part of science.
It is, totally.
Ooh, I'm actually... This next jump is going to take a lot of fuel. That's the thing about the Beluga. I was thinking about putting in an extra fuel tank because it feels like this one is like super low.
Yeah, because they can go a long way. Because I haven't got a fuel scoop on my one. Because I often just do passenger missions without the fuel scoop. But
yeah,
it's got such a big tank, isn't it?
Well, last night I was doing some testing and I had a 4A fuel scoop, and the Beluga does not have the greatest heat management. So actually,
no.
I ordered my 6A fuel scoop from Shinrada and had it delivered overnight to Balones. I see you, Ray07. Thanks for joining.
See you, Ray.
Oh, this is not a scoopable. Uh-oh.
Will you get to the next station or not? Station is it an empty
Hold on, let me just see. Am I able to make it to the next star? No, I'm not. Okay. I might have to, uh-oh.
There'll be someone near, I'm sure.
Uh-oh. I don't think there's any stations here that I can refuel at. And I don't have sufficient fuel. I'm going to have to find a nearby scoopable star.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, be a fine girl and kiss me. That's what I have to remember. This is G. Oh, be a fine girl. Girl. Yeah, okay. Is that close enough? That is...
42 light years away.
Yes.
Must go...
This one's only 22, so I can make it. Yeah, I can scoop there. And if not, there's at least civilization, so I can... Phew. I thought we were going to have to call the fuel rats for a second there. Or technically speaking, you could come rescue me with fuel limpets or something.
Could,
right?
yeah. That'll only take like 4 hours to figure out.
It's simpler to just blow yourself up at that point. I don't want to kill these passengers. They've been, they've been not complaining too much. It's a little annoying. They're making me find consumer goods and all that stuff. Actually, maybe if there's a station here, maybe instead of scooping, I'll go... Oh, Lucy Young's Orbital Happy Home. That's apparently the name of a station.
Wow.
Let's go there. Maybe they have consumer technology.
Yeah, so where are you going to?
To Lucy Young's Orbital Happy Home in the Urcio Toro.
I got you.
Yeah, you should be able to see me on the map. I can't pronounce this damn.
Oops.
You've got a dolphin and it runs ultra cool. Yeah, the dolphin has great heat management. The Beluga, not so much. I was like overheating within 2 seconds of starting to fuel scoop. You're already at 70%, right? And it's like, yeah, I've got 7 heat sinks, but it's never enough.
Yeah, I think I put dirty drives on my Beluga and it just makes it even hotter. It's just like, well, no. Shouldn't have done that.
Oh, there's a Milestones here. It's a nice restaurant. And Poisson Plant, fish plant. Okay. This is an interesting system in terms of names.
It's crazy, yeah.
White Tree Produce.
Situare.
The Nietzsche Centennial Hippodrome. Bond Beacon. I like this system.
Hippodrome?
Yeah.
Is there actually a hippodrome? I said, wow, that'd be cool.
Well, it says it's a hippodrome, but it's probably just one of those CQC places, right?
Yeah.
And I overshot the target. Oh, there you are. You got here already.
Yeah.
You got some good jump range on that crate.
Yeah, it's 70, nearly.
Lucy Young's Orbital Happy Home. I love it. What is it though? What is the what's the story behind this one? An iconic starport offers safe harbor and services to pilots. There's no backstory there. Allegiance to the elite German commanders. So we might be in German territory.
Oh.
Alvida saying, is that German?
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye.
I know some German. Other than du hast mich gefragt. Rammstein lyrics is about the only German I really know.
Yeah.
Das Lucy Young's Orbital Happy Home.
Cool though. Elizabeth Young's World.
And then Lucy Young, I guess, is the daughter. Maybe she got. She left the planet to start her own station in orbit, right?
Yeah.
The children never fall far from the nest.
This guy called Gary, he's got an orbital. He's like, yeah, don't worry, Mum, I won't be far away. She's like, I hate Gary.
Oh no, it's anonymous access.
Oh no.
Is this federal?
Oh, you got wanted passengers. Yeah, you got wanted passengers, aren't you?
Oh, well, it might not be so much the passengers, more
you
the
going really fast.
the criminal activity.
You can boost in.
Well, I just won't be able to refuel though.
Oh yeah. You might pay it off then, mightn't you? Oh no. Well, I'll try and dock. I'm going to try and get some limpets.
Well, at least, yeah, you could dock. We could get it on the concourse, and then at least you can get back in my Beluga.
I could carry fuel across. I haven't got it in one this way.
Oh, ship scan detected.
Oh no.
Taking off the shields, going through the mail slot. This is dangerous.
We're
okay. We're okay. We did it. We've done it.
And done. You're safe. That's good.
And now I can engage auto dock now that I'm inside.
Yeah, you might just better pay off the anonymous access and get some fuel, won't you?
I think I might have a $10,000 federal bounty.
One of those weed growing stations as well. They've got giant hydroponic things everywhere.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Maybe it's just a local fine.
Yeah. Have you got a federal bounty from killing people?
Apparently I've pissed... How do I have a fine with the elite German commanders? Hold on a second.
I love this. Your pronunciation. That's what it was.
They're like, you did a terrible job with the accent. No, I think it's just a interstellar bounty with the Federation. Is there no, like, interstellar factors here that I could just... And how come I can hand in my codex discovery? Okay, if I go to prison, does that hurt my passengers?
Yeah, I think you lose your passenger missions. You have to go in stellar factions, but not in a federal area, because you can't pay off a federal... Because it's like that, isn't it, in real life?
Is that? I don't know what's going on. It's very confusing. Okay, well, I'll go to the concourse, and then if you want...
Otherwise, I could see if I get some limpets and get some fuel limpets. I can refuel them.
Oh, true. We could do a little fueling operation. It's a hard life being a smuggler, you know?
We do it in the station, so we just like get those.
No, don't fire your limpets in the station. Trust me, I've tried that before. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if you pull out your Discovery scanner, the station will find you. It doesn't make any sense. Hard points are hard points.
Yeah.
So let's check out what Lucy Young's happy orbital home looks like in terms of concourse. Oh my god. I hate it when the hangar's door is all the way back there, because this is the furthest you have to walk. I'm going to run out of breath twice on the way there.
Yeah. So I can get collect limpets, I can get fuel... I can't get fuel limpets though.
I have fuel limpets, but I guess fuel limpets can't take fuel.
I can get collector limpets, and I can get research and prospecting.
What about multi-limpet controllers? If you can find the one that has fuel limpets there.
And I can get them here.
Ooh, it's nice and green in here. Nice green terminal.
We are in that strange Asgardi. Oh no, it's Asgardi.
I like this station. This is nice. Man, the friggin' text Lucy Young's orbital happy home, like, it's so long that it almost runs out of space.
Yeah.
I like the vibe here, though. It's very green, very upbeat, very, we've got a bartender named Mr. Mayo. My name is Alejandro Mayo. I wonder... No, I can't even look at the board here because of my bounties.
Yeah. See.
I don't want to lose my passengers. What else can I do on the concourse? Oh, I could check Pioneer and see if there's any cool stuff here.
You don't want to be caught unprepared.
Ooh, there's a TK Eclipse level 2 with a greater range modification. I don't know if that's actually that great on this particular gun. Range is not really an issue with SMGs.
Yeah.
Is that everything? Maybe next time.
Not quite my cup of tea. Alright, I guess there's really nothing I can do here. I'm gonna have to use the star to fuel scoop.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently your Crate Phantom is also wanted. What have you done?
Is it?
What did you do?
Don't know.
Guilt by association?
Killing people a day, but I think my reputation, my notoriety's gone down now. Yeah, I've got to go to G26847 to get a fuel limpet. I'll go and do that just for fun. Bye.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go... Oh my god, my frame rate's... This Beluga's so big, it's tanking my computer's performance.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll go to...
I'll catch you up.
I'll go to the star and scoop some fuel.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately what we're going to have to do. But I like this station. I really do like the ambiance on the concourse.
Yeah, that's quite cool, isn't it?
I wonder, is there like is milestones also? Hold on. Oh no, it's also elite German commanders. Yeah, you can see all these wanted symbols here. I'm like looking for, is there anything I could land on? Poisson Plant, if it wasn't a small station I could land on and not be wanted, but no. I probably should have taken care of that before this stream, because I'm like, yeah, I did notice as I was jumping in, I'm like, oh, I'm wanted by the feds. Should I like clear that bounty? No, that's just not me. I wear my bounties with pride.
Adds more interest to the stream, you see, when we can't do things. It's quite good.
Okay, now we gotta get out of here before we get scanned.
Yeah.
My passengers do not want to be scanned. Alright, back to Super Cruise. We'll just head straight at the sun. I was hoping to get some more consumer technology here, because that other guy wants some. One more unit of consumer technology. I will accept that mission.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's like goods collected. Oh, you know what's awesome? Is I have the 3 consumer units of technology from the last guy, right? Well, the other guy was like, yeah, I want consumer technology too. And I'm like, yeah, I already have them on the ship. And he's like, cool.
As you well, okay, they're sharing them, are they? Where they've got adjoining rooms.
Yeah, like you exactly. In fact, I can...
What is consumer technology? I don't know. Is it computers that you eat, or I don't know.
Little chocolate computers. Yeah, I don't know. It's a consumer technology. I assume it's like iPhones and gadgets and maybe gizmos
VR,
and such. I don't know.
Made out of like marshmallows and stuff, so you can.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like 3 tons of VR. Though is quite a lot.
It's Space Monopoly board games and and, Space Nikes and stuff like that. I don't know. Consumer
you run
technology.
your VR on your new computer then as well?
I have not actually. Even since I moved into my new apartment, I haven't taken my VR out of its case and tried it out again. I should, because I've got down the graphics capability. But like I stopped playing VR because like I was trying to play games other than Elite and I was getting really nauseous.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot of it I don't think was. It was mainly just because there's something so close to the sun there. It was mainly just because like frame rate issues. Like whenever it would skip frames, I would get whoa.
Yeah.
Elite was actually the only game that wouldn't make me feel nauseous because I think it has part to do with the fact that you're kind of sitting in a seat sort of thing.
Yeah. I had to go on my brother's one, and I was fine on the ship, but when you get out, you go into the big screen mode. And I thought it'd be fun. I walked up some stairs, and I instantly felt really sick. Sort of thing. I thought it's just the going up and down stairs, which just got me. Even though.
Oh, you were doing it in Odyssey.
Yeah, even though in Odyssey you have the sort of theatre mode, so it's like you're looking at a big screen in VR.
Right.
But going up the stairs in that made me feel really sick. It's weird. So maybe I'm not someone to do VR.
So actually, my 6A fuel scoop just did its work, and I'm full tank now. So yeah, actually meet me then at Aquada then. Aquada.
I'll get some fuel lipids just for fun, I think.
Yeah, just in case it happens again. Which it probably will. It probably will. It's 2 jumps for me for Aquada. But also, these passenger missions can be interesting ways to find some cool locations within the galaxy. It doesn't always work out, of course, but you know, it's that chance of RNG can make things interesting. It's when 6 out of 7 destinations are boring, and the 7th one is really interesting, it just makes it all the better.
Yeah.
What do we got here in this system, by the way? Just a boring old double star.
Hope by limpets in there.
I know, I'm hungry too now, Luke. I want to eat some whale meat.
Yeah.
I wonder what the record is for the largest unpaid fines bounties for one pilot is. Well, I know some people have gotten their bounties over $1 million, or sorry, over $1 billion. However, there is a maximum payout. You can't earn more than 200 million on a commander. So even if you have $1 billion worth of bounties and someone kills you, they can only collect 200 million. And I guess that's kind of like to prevent people from. I have to go to the nav beacon. It's to prevent people from essentially just like, I guess, like racking up huge bounties and then killing each other to get the payouts.
Yeah, because you could just go around all one arc and you just shooting each other, getting bounties, and then killing each other and getting money. Oh, there's a trapped orca here. Bit of a Q and a beluga.
Aquana Discovery. There's a planet called Big's Hole here. I feel that's familiar. I feel like I've been here before. There's a mega ship called Glorious Destiny.
Wow.
Birmingham Port. I think that's where I've been before.
I reckon it's Birmingham Port.
It tells me to scan the nav beacon, but it also already gives me the location, but... Oh, my next... Oh, yeah, I don't have to scan the nav beacon. But I do want to check out, what is this Aquada Discovery? What is that? I'm curious. This is not a tourist beacon he wants to go to, but while I'm here...
Yeah.
Part of the interesting thing is, you know, you just fly around the galaxy and you will find some systems that have quite some history to them. Whether or not that's relevant or Frontier's forgotten about them, I don't know, but you can find them.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they did this, find us some cool places, CG or something again, because I think it's nice to go and find a good spot. And I wish you could drop things on certain planets, because there's some places you find that's a really cool sort of valley, but you can't actually tell people where it is unless you write down the coordinates, I think. I
would love a system where, like, as a commander, if I found a cool place, I could bookmark it and then sell that bookmark to, you know, tourism agencies, and then, like, they would place a beacon there, sort of thing, right? And, you know, if they became really popular, then maybe you'd get residuals off of them. Maybe it'd be like a passive revenue stream. Every time someone visits your tourist beacon, you get 50 credits or something.
Yeah, totally.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
So this is Tourist Spot 0216. The official discovery of this system and its habitable planet is nowadays accredited to Augustus Brenquith. What a name. Although the Rockford Corporation claims the land deeds and development rights to the system, 39 years after the corporation declared the system its own, an ancient message capsule, a common way for sending messages at the time, was recovered from outside the orbit of Jupiter in the Sol system. The discovery aroused considerable interest among archaeologists on Earth at the time, and while the capsule was in transit to New Delhi University, there was heated debate as to whether the artifact should be opened or not. When the capsule was studied, the seal was seen to be broken, so the matter was resolved. Inside the capsule was a message crystal with the log of the second 5 years of Augustus Brenquith's solitary search for new worlds. His quote-unquote glittering legacy included the list of planetary systems he had stumbled upon. That was Aquada. So interesting. So I guess this was like some early space explorer before long-range communications found this system, sent a capsule back. In the meantime, Rockford had captured this place, but I guess that went into dispute when his capsule finally showed up, his time capsule.
Yeah.
That's interesting. See, I like little backstories for systems like that. It does really intrigue me. It fleshes out the galaxy.
It does, and like you say, you could spend an evening just doing passenger missions. It's kind of a really different way of playing things. You get to go places. It's cool.
It's as educational as it is profitable.
It is, yeah. And once you've been somewhere, you can always then click on that system and see the planets there and stuff. So it's always quite useful if you're trying to find somewhere cool to go.
I mean, like, yeah, the passengers will take you to a place that you've never been before, and then while you're there, there's plenty of shit to check out. Like, you know, if there's one tourist beacon in the system, there's bound to be some other pieces of history.
Mm.
Or at least, you know, places to raid for materials.
Yeah, there's 4, aren't there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 different tourist things here to go and visit.
Yeah, Rockford Corporation founding, the Dien Rit Estate, Lanner's Victory, a megaship called Glorious Destiny, and then Lanner's Privateers. I'm not going to go looking through all the history books, but...
Yeah, but it's quite cool. If your home system is near here, why not put something in our system? That'd be amazing. Write your own.
In Balones?
Yeah.
Balones was taken over by Dangus Investigations in 3308.
Yeah.
And ever since then has been in constant states of war and conflict.
Yeah.
Not intentionally, though. Totally accidental. It is true how many accidental wars we get into. At least 2, I think at least 2 out of the 4 wars have been accidental. Or unintended. Just some BGS mechanics. Ooh, I just saw you flip past.
Yeah.
So we're heading to the Gellin administration. That's where we have to scan this thing for passenger satisfaction.
The Gallons, they like aliens, or not?
I don't know. The Gellins.
The administration is probably like a sports centre's administration there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll go too fast.
Some of these tourist beacons are pretty boring corporate backstories. Like, it's kind of like... Yeah. It's like Frontier had their accounting department write the lore for this system, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you guys get creative. Come up with something. Well, the Gellin administration was founded as an LLC during the early galactic...
Look, and they probably wrote like 10,000 of those things stupid. So they either have to procedurally generate them somehow, just like pick chunks, or someone started really excited, and by the end they're just, oh god.
I mean, I'd take that job. Just have me sit there and write a spreadsheet with like backstories for random planets. I'd go nuts for that. That'd be a great job.
Would be cool, but like, I can imagine it has to be passed by the board and be blandification happen.
Yeah, the board must review all individual tourist beacons before they can go in the game.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the Gellin administration is about.
They're still visiting now, so I think the chat that.
The Gellin administration, tourist spot 0185. Boop. Okay. In 2862, so a long time ago in the future of now past of Elite, the presidential election was won by Isaac Gellin, whose administration marked a new turn for the Federation in interstellar politics. Within months, agents of the Gellin administration were sent to the Aquata system to repay substantial, unofficial, and illegal loans made to the presidential campaign. The main creditor was the Rockford Corporation, who refused a negotiated settlement, holding out for precisely the deal agreed in the election race. In 28064, Gellin and his advisors appeared to have withdrawn from these negotiations because, instead of agreeing the terms, the Federal Navy was mobilized to invade the system on an unrelated pretext. Huh? So I guess they loaned the president money and then he just invaded them? I don't know.
It's confusing. I'm
confused. Anyway, did I get a point for that? Location visited, so. Yes. Now he wants to go to Canon Institute opens its doors. That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next two... Oh my god, wow. So yeah, we have to go to Lave and Riorte, which thankfully are like very close to each other. And then the final place we'll have to go is very close to Verati, which is like all the way on the other side of the bubble, but close enough to Balones that we can close it off after that.
Yeah, we're far enough on the edge of everything, aren't we? At least.
Yup. Alright, so we just have to go to Lave now.
Oh.
Alright, you want to follow into your crate?
Might as well.
All
Got
right.
any fuel?
Uh,
Got limpets now.
I'm full right now, but as soon as I jump, I'll lose like 1/3 of my tank. Actually, I kind of feel like I want to do a bio break before we head to Lave.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go slam into this planet so we have a nice, pretty view. And then I'll do a quick bio break and get some hydration. Spatula, can you tell me the chat, lol, who makes this awesome background music? I don't know. It's some guy named Tokoso.
It's not. I think it's all AI created. It's just all got
Yeah, I think
bot.
he might be a music bot, a Russian music bot. What was the name of the music bot in our Discord? Chippy?
Hippie.
Is it Chip, the music bot?
Good Chip. Yeah.
Good old
He didn't
Chip.
like us, did he? It's
No.
not. I don't understand what you're saying.
He did not like to play ball.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna try to set up a nice, cool view here. Yeah, that looks cool, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, I'm gonna do a quick bio break, and let me just throw this up. It is time to riot. I'm gonna move it up here and make it tinier so it doesn't spoil the view. And I will be back in about 5 minutes. And yes, and great job, Tommy. It is great music.
Yeah. Jeez, God.
The Chip is an asshole, though. Fuck Chip. Stupid bot. His stupid tunes. Anyway, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Gonna get some hydration, relieve the bio-braced valve, and then we'll deliver some more passengers. I'll be back shortly. Alright, what have you done? Let's set the chat on fire. Oh no! Don't burn my beluga! Is my beluga okay? I don't know. Ooh. That was good. Good water. Good little H2O. Man, honestly, some of these planets look so cool. I just wish I could go down on these cloudy planets. Looks like we're over quite a storm, actually. There's a hurricane off in the distance. It does make you think, like, you know, if Frontier were to, and I know this is like a dream, but like, you know, if Frontier were to add, you know, just come out of the blue and say, yeah, like, we're adding atmospheric planets this year, and you're gonna be able to land on Earth likes, how cool would that be, right? Of course, it'll never happen. Not at this rate. All right, I think we can make it there. We have a lovely fuel scoop. There should be a fuel star on the way. We'll be okay. Oh, my destination is blocked by this planet, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Back to Super Cruise. Oh yeah, let me take off the biobrake thing. Align with escape vector, oh yeah. When you're playing in open, it's always good to get out of Super Cruise if you're going to go on a biobrake, because otherwise you could be interdicted. Especially when you've got some testy passengers on board. But we're going to get some good payouts at the end of it, and you know, it's always good for it's good for the influence. These passenger missions do help out Dangus investigations at the end of the day. At least 2 of them do. I think one of them we picked up somewhere else. This guy is... Does it tell you? Doesn't tell you.
What have you found? What have you found, dude?
Hmm?
You found something new?
Yes. I found a new bug.
New bug. well done.
As you do. As you do.
Yeah.
I'm just jumping now to Lave. You're heading to the old worlds. Good old Lave. Lave is like, you know, in the original Elite, the 1984 version, Lave was all the way back then. And it was, I think, the starting location of at least one of the Elite games. I don't know if it was the first one.
Yeah, I remember there was Lave and Riort and somewhere else. I think Lave was the starting station, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was 13.
Like, Lave is an old school system that, like, people have been fans of the franchise. Like, it's part of every commander's journey to, you gotta check out Lave, you gotta go to the Sol system, which you need a permit for. You know, Achenar, of course, the Empire capital, another permit locked system, but I was thinking about, like, putting together a list of, like, what are the must-visit locations in Elite? I think I might do that as a video at some point or another. Ooh, I have to fuel scoop.
Yeah.
I have to fuel scoop lest I run out of fuel again. But look at this, man. I'm getting, what, 878 units a second. That's a lot of fuel.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
It pays to go with a bigger fuel scoop on this Beluga because you really just don't want to be by these stars. What the hell? Breast Milk Worldwide. That's a fleet carrier name. Or wait, is that a fleet carrier? Yeah, it's a fleet carrier. Of course it is. Breast Milk Worldwide. I wonder what they sell there. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to go check it out. How far away is it? I can't even see it here. Oh yeah, because I have like that filter. It's actually right here. I'm gonna go check this fleet carrier out. I want to see what do they offer.
So Luke was getting matches out to try and burn your Beluga in the break.
Yeah, I saw that. He was committing arson, but that's okay. That's what biobreaks are for, right?
Yeah, totally. Where are you? You're in B.
I'm in Bilmina. And I just have to check out this fleet carrier, Breast Milk Worldwide. Now, of course, I guess the big mystery is the only thing that we do know about Elite is Update 11 is supposed to happen, and they said February, but that's like what, 3-4 more days.
Yeah, they've got Monday, and they don't often do a thing on Monday, do they? So there's, they did say by February, but I mean, I don't, or did they? Can never tell with us lot.
They never really commit to, a specific.
They were very good last
deadline.
year. They were very good at keeping up to date and doing things, and then obviously it's all changed.
Yeah.
Well, they said they've got content reveal, they've got stuff to do, but obviously they're waiting for whatever noise from above.
They're waiting to hear from the developers have gone missing. maybe Darkwater and the Lords of Restoration kidnapped the developers.
Yeah.
I suspect that they're all on their secret base in Raxla plotting the next moves. But yeah, I imagine, the big thing is probably going to be like, what are we doing on console, right? I think that's what a lot of people are waiting for. And it's, that's fair.
Did you see Down to Earth Astronomy's video on it? He did a good bit of data saying that 20% of people on consoles, he says only 4% playing on new consoles, and he says he doesn't think that obviously it would run on the old consoles. So he was kind of saying that would you spend all that money developing the game for 4% of the player base? It's like, that's
right. And I mean,
hopefully that will kind of happen,
I mean, like, he's doing estimate math, right? Like, he's just making some assumptions there, but it's a fair assumption, and it's probably one that they're thinking about, right? Is like, do we really, do we just develop it for the new consoles and leave out a certain portion? And I saw someone else's video. I can't remember who it was. I think it was actually, I was looking at, I want to say it's like Kaizen, the Black Flight people. I was watching a little bit of their podcast recently, and there was one commander who had an interesting suggestion where it's like, offer everyone who has like the old consoles like a free port to PC that they can import their profile. That won't appease to everyone because some of them may not have PCs, but it would be at least something, right? So interestingly enough, this carrier sells Guardian caskets, relics, and tablets and totems. I'm gonna take a Guardian relic just to have.
That's quite a good way, actually. Like you say, give them a free port to PC. And I say something like that, but that's quite a good idea.
Give them something, but it is something that I know a lot of people are sort of really waiting on, right? But yeah, I've always played on PC, and at the end of the day, if you are playing Elite on PC, you tend to get the features first, and that's just kind of what you have to deal with, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Colonia, Sage, and Beagle Point are on my list of places to visit. Yeah, I think Colonia and Sage are absolutely necessary locations. Beagle Point is like, that's like if you're really into exploration, that is the ultimate destination. That is, the furthest that you can go. Or not really. I think actually they found a system recently that was like the further than Beagle Point. Oh shit! Scan detected. No.
Oh, no.
Don't scan me. Don't scan me.
Someone flew for 50 days.
Damn it! They scanned me. Bounty gained. Damn it! I shouldn't have landed here. Okay, well, I guess the damage is done, so I don't need to be in.
Just keep boosting off then. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess none of these passengers cared about being scanned because no one seems to be angry with me.
That's cool. Usually they just instantly go, let me off the ship.
And Loot's like, for me, it's the COL 70 sector. Well, yeah, if you could go there, then I'm sure it would be on a must-visit location. But that's not one of those, like, would be like Polaris. I would love to visit Polaris. Polaris, if you've watched my, I did a conspiracy video on it. I'm going to start jumping a lave again.
Oh, yeah.
So Polaris is a permit lock system that you can't get the permit for. And in the original, I think it was Frontier First Encounters, which was either the second or the third Elite game. I think it was the third one. That's where there was a whole plot where you could actually help the Thargoids. And you would go to Polaris, which was a Thargoid system, and you would link up with a Thargoid ship that would take you onto a shuttle that would instantly teleport you to the Thargoid homeworld. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure I have it in the video. But then they would give you this mission to help them cure the mycoid virus. So, the fact that Polaris is in Elite and that it's permit locked, seems to me that, like anytime there's a permit locked system that doesn't have an acquisition permit, it's like they're saving that for some future thing, which they'll never get to because development is ending in this game. But yeah, it's Polaris would be a very interesting system to visit, and there was a little bit of a bug, and I think this was in the Odyssey Alpha, or maybe I think it was when fleet carriers were coming out. Where if you were in the vicinity of it, you could actually go in and see the map of it. And so, is Polaris where the Dark Wheel is located? Is there going to be Thargoid content there at some point in the future? Or is it just permit locked because, reasons, right? No one knows. It is a mystery.
Dun, dun.
But yeah, I can do a list of like systems that I wish we could go to, but we can't because of quote-unquote reasons.
Yeah.
So we have to head to first Thargoid contact here, and that's actually right by the star. Okay, wonderful.
Because they were going to put the moon in, weren't they? They didn't put the moon in. You couldn't land them in there. They were going to, I don't know, map it. But I mean, that sounds insane.
Well, I landed on the moon.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought they were going to. I thought it was locked. Oh, you did, of course.
Well, the trick was you have to just basically send yourself down on an Olympus. No, not Superman. It was Nuclear Man.
Sorry, Nuclear Man. Yes, sorry.
But he was the ghost of what was it, like fleet carrier interiors?
That's right.
I need to rewatch my own episodes because I forget the lore. I forget my own lore. So we have to head and scan this first Thargoid contact beacon here. And I'm surprised we haven't seen any other hollow dots. We haven't come across any other players.
No, it's quite crazy, actually, isn't it? But yeah.
All right, dropping.
First Thargoid contact. Why aren't this in late?
It's right by the star.
Yeah, I don't know if we're in separate inches again. That's weird.
You should still be able to see it. It's the beacon or whatever. So that satisfies this guy, and he wants to take me back to Tidyman Dock, but he's gonna have to wait because we got other passengers to appease. So tour spot 0184. The first recorded contact between humanity and the Thargoids took place in 3125. Although it was been speculated that there were earlier encounters, albeit ones with no human survivors or witnesses. A hollow clip of the encounter showed a brief glimpse of the alien ship. An analysis of the footage revealed the characters on the hull reminiscent of the letters Tharg. So I guess that's how. Yeah, some argued the characters might in fact be some kind of symbol, but the word nevertheless fell into popular use, giving rise to the name Thargoid. So I didn't know that. So apparently there were words on the Thargoid ship. Like apparently the Thargoids also have ship decals and whatever, and it apparently looked like Tharg. But in the years that followed, scores of encounters with Thargoid vessels were reported, but little concrete evidence emerged, and for a long time, nothing more was learned about these mysterious aliens.
Maybe Tharg means "do not touch" or something in Thargoid. It's like the sort of the hatch naming that it says, like "beware, escape hatch."
Or maybe it's like maybe it's a dirty word because, like, I mean, some commander named his fleet carrier Breast Milk, right? So I mean, maybe Tharg is like the Thargoid equivalent of Barnacle Milk or something. Yeah, of course. Another place you can visit here is the Orange Sidewinder. That's a cool little place. Do you want to go check out the Orange Sidewinder?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, and also, Lave 2 is a landable planet that is permit locked, and one of the few known. Again, no one can get the permit for this. No one knows why Lave 2 is permit, but it permit locked, but it is.
Crazy. Didn't know that.
But yeah, other than what would be the other must visit locations? Like I think like the whole Lave cluster, Lave, Riorte, Zeons, Deso.
Yeah.
These are all must-visit locations. Sol, for sure. I think Maya. You got Obsidian Orbital there. You got a black hole in Maya. Merope as well. That's like very important for more recent Thargoid history.
Yeah.
Betelgeuse is a good one to visit if you want to see a big-ass star, and then VY Canis Majoris or whatever.
Yeah, and it's probably the place where the first Guardian. The old Guardian sites, all the big sticks. Not been to those phase, but they were quite cool places.
The Snoofy, somewhere in the Snoofy system.
Snoofies,
the Snoofy sector.
Snoofy sector.
Let's go check out the Orange Sidewinder. I think this is a cool little fun thing to have in the game.
No, it's a really cool thing in the game.
I like that there's just random places that you can go. There's also like memorial stations. There's one for like Leonard Nimoy and Carrie Fisher.
Yep. Yeah. That's one of the most touching stuff in there, I think, when they put stuff for players and things in the game. That was quite an amazing time, wasn't it?
Yeah. Wonder if Salome, if there's any Salome related places that you could visit. I guess like you could also go if you wanted to like look at like far destinations like Heart and Soul Nebula. There's some cool stuff to check out there that's lore related, and that kind of ties into Salome.
Yeah, so there's some of those bases that are out there, and also in the.
And then John Jameson crash site. That's a must.
Yeah, John Jameson. That's a must place. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Must visit and must grind there because there's also great materials to be had.
Like some of the inner bases are cool, but they're always in the dark side of the planet. It's really annoying.
Oh, holy shit! The Orange Sidewinder now has a giant civilian installation. That's crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it used to be just like an actual Sidewinder, but now
wasn't it?
I guess it's expanded.
Yeah.
Look at that! Exceptional scrambled emission data from a local satellite. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Hold on, where is the Orange Sidewinder?
Yeah, it used to be around there.
Well, there's something out here. No, that's your team signal. Yeah, because it used to come here and there was literally just a little Sidewinder broadcasting, but now it's like an actual installation called the Orange Sidewinder. Well, let's give it a scan. I wonder, is there a Sidewinder hiding within its facility?
Weird, my contacts is just a satellite, isn't it? Yeah.
Huh.
That's weird. Yeah, I just like the orange Sidewinder. It was good.
I guess for those, back in the day, this was literally just a signal source, and there was a little Sidewinder there. It's in one of my videos. I remember there was one video, I can't remember which series it was in, where I went and visited it. Though it turned out to be, I think, a dream sequence.
Right.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? They got rid of it. Or is it like?
Well, I'm guessing maybe the Sidewinder just built. They just kept adding stuff to it until it just became this giant hulking facility.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either. Kind of missed that little Sidewinder there.
Yeah, I'm like, they should still have the Orange Sidewinder somewhere here.
Didn't you, when you go near it, did not play music or something you could hear? I'm sure you could hear something.
I don't think it played music, but in the comms, it would definitely, there was some comms chatter.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I mind about getting a little materials, a little bit of data from that satellite, but the nostalgia is real. I wonder if there's like custom ads here.
Yeah.
Nope, just the standard rotation.
Right.
Though some of these ads do look really cool.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I made about 6 up. I didn't get any in for that competition. I was really gutted.
They didn't get any of them in. Oh, damn.
No, I didn't put them in on time. I didn't know what happened. Yeah, and they probably got thousands. But I was like, I really wanted to get a bit of art in the game because it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But the ones that got in were amazing.
Oh, I mean, this is interesting. I thought we'd encounter a little cute Sidewinder here, but no, it's a whole fully fledged CQC base now.
Capitalism has moved on, you see.
Yeah, the gentrification of Lave has begun.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to pop over to Riorte next.
Cool.
I don't know what we're going to visit there. How come I don't have system data? I've been to Riorte before. I don't know how this cartographics data works, but like, yeah, maybe I did. Somewhere out there is a system named Spatula. I've actually checked that before. You go on the Galnap. When I was looking for a home system, I'm like, maybe there's something called Spatula. Nothing, no. And you can start reducing letters, maybe see if there's a Spatu system or a Spat system. Nope.
Yeah. Nope.
Spa. You have like Spassky Vision, Spassky's Inherited, Spassky Port. There's tons of Spasskys. But no Spatula City. If I could get them to add something, I would go for Spatula. Spatula City would be the name of the station.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
See, there's Spielberg has a station. I don't understand why, Spielberg doesn't even play in this universe, so I don't get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do wish, I had not found out about Elite until long after the Kickstarter was done. And if I had known in the Kickstarter days that this was happening, I would have done the Lifetime Pass, and I would have been able to name an NPC or name a system or whatever. I would have gone for those levels of package. But unfortunately, yeah, like since then, like, there have been a few, like, CGs or competitions that Frontier has held where, like, the end prize might be, yeah, you get to name a system.
Yeah.
But you gotta remember, there's thousands and thousands of commanders out there, and it's like highly competitive space, especially for a prize like that.
Yeah, especially for CG, you got like in the top 10 commanders. That means like I think they should get medals actually in game, because the people who do that must work their ass off. Although now, as someone's saying, with fleet carriers, with the CG, you can just fill a fleet carrier at one end and then empty the other end, so it's quite makes it a bit easier for people, I think. But again, you've got to have a perk for raising $6 billion for a fleet carrier, 'cause it's quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't see a fleet carrier in my immediate future. Just the amount of money that you need to get it, and then outfit it, and then maintain it. And it would be nice, and if they ever go on sale for maybe $1 billion, I could maybe grind up to that level. But $5 billion, that just, like, it feels so far out of my reach right now.
Yeah, I raised $14 billion to buy 2 fleet carriers.
Woo.
And nearly went mad. But again, you could do it quite easily with the old core mining for diamonds back then. But that's gone now. So I think it was like $1.5 million for each diamond you got, which is amazing. So I think
Frontier nerfed it.
They did, yeah. But I mean, yeah. I know they've balanced things out, which is kind of cool. But sometimes they should do gold weekends where suddenly diamonds are worth loads again, because people would just go crazy for those weekends, I think. And I think that adds a bit of excitement in the game, doesn't it?
I don't know, but it seems like Frontier doesn't want people making money, because they feel like, oh yeah, if people get to the end game, then there's nothing to do. But it's like, I think constantly that Frontier underestimates their player base and how much investment people have in this game. Like, there's tons of stuff to do. I mean, like, granted, 7 years playing this game, or however long it's been, and I still don't have an Anaconda. I just got my Imperial Clipper a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I take it slow. But, if I had a fleet carrier, I think that would be cool.
Do you enjoy the Clipper, though?
I do. I really like it. Yeah. It's cool.
When they came out, I got one, and it was my sort of combat ship for res sites for so long. And I loved it because it's really fast. The thing, it's big old heavy thing, but it was brilliant. But I just love it.
I just like it's a perfect piracy ship, and I feel like a badass in it, and it looks sweet and shiny and dildoous. And Scrimson saying here, a fleet carrier is just a toy box for your ships, just a money sink. It really is. It's not like, I mean, on one hand, it's cool to have basically a mobile station of your own that you could bring anywhere. That is useful for many, many reasons. But like, I was kind of hoping they would add more functionality to them. Like, to me, okay, to make fleet carriers cool, you need to have a way to, number one, push them out of the system, right? Like, if you could attack a fleet carrier and chase it out of the system, kind of like, like make it jump somewhere else, that would be awesome. If you could warp your fleet carrier into a conflict zone and have it be like a little support barge, and kind of be able to go back to your ship and refuel and restock and then get right back into the combat, that would be super cool. But it really is just kind of like, it feels MVP. It feels like minimum viable product, right? They just kind of pushed it out there. Also, like, there were supposed to be like different variants of fleet carriers, and they kind of scaled it down. Like, it feels like they changed the concept on them at the last minute. They were supposed to be squadron based. There was going to be like an exploration carrier, a combat carrier. Now they're just mobile stations. But I still want one. It just, I don't want to spend all that stupid money on them. Not until that money. Like, I mean, look, I got 400 million credits in the bank. I ain't the Bill Gates of this world. But one day, just keep grinding, Keep looking for those. Keep looking for the. I'll wait for Yamex to discover and publicize the latest money grind, and it'll be all in there. Joe, your fleet carrier has been self-sustained by doing exploration. Yeah, and look, if you're smart about it, there is ways to kind of balance out your budget, like to pay your maintenance through trading or through whatever, right? But I ain't that smart. Okay, let's read this thing. Falcon DeLacy's business relations. So Falcon DeLacy manufactures many of the smaller components in its own ships. Wait, what? So like it manufactures stuff in the ships? What? Anyway, it has a well-established relationship with the Sirius Corporation for its hyperdrives and power plants, which hyperdrives are, of course, Thargoid-derived technology. It is also a big customer of the WCM Corporation, buying its hull alloys from them as a raw material. What does WCM stand for? It's like Worldcraft.
Yeah, Worldcraft. Mega Corporation.
Mega Corp, maybe. I think they've been in the plot a few times. It still operates modular systems for the construction. A modular system for the construction, which operates through their range of products, and all ships are built to standardized grid system. It has also innovated too, allowing its competitors to use the same system, which has benefited Falcon DeLacy greatly, and ironically makes acquisition a straightforward process. Okay, this is the most boring tourist spot I've ever seen. It's like, the business also does business, and oh shit, someone's scanning me, hold on. No more scans, I don't... Oh, it's a pirate. I have illegal passengers, sir, like, you don't want them. No one wants them. Not even their mothers. Okay, hold on, jumping back to Super Cruise. Like a space tramp on chips. It's kind of weird though. Like, what does that mean? Is that Falcon DeLacy manufactures stuff on its own ships? Like, are there just little haulers out there that have like a workshop in the back where they're making like panels for Sidewinders? Is that what's going on? Not really sure.
I think it makes things that like the door makes smaller components in its own. What?
It's a weird piece of lore. It wasn't particularly well written either.
It sells hyperdrives. It sells hyperdrives to Sirius Core, and also sells stuff to the World Core Corporation.
A company sells stuff? No.
Yeah. So
no.
So it's not just making the ships; it makes things like the door handles on the ships.
Yeah, I guess.
That's like an exciting. Like, wow.
It's a decentralized business. You could start your own little build a ship factory in the back of your Beluga, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that's interesting here? Vulcan DeLacy's prowess. I guess this system, Riorte, must be kind of a Falcon DeLacy's like home base.
Beginnings. Yeah. Riorte reclaimed, somewhere it says. Falcon DeLacy's prowess. Yeah, Riorte reclaimed.
Let's go check out that one. Might as well.
Yeah.
Maybe get some more interesting history about the system, because I'm kind of like Riorte is a pretty important lore system, if I'm correct, but
well, they make components in their ships as well. That's pretty important.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe this will be like Riorte also makes plants and snacks as well.
Well, I'm growing a cactus on my dashboard, so I mean,
you are, yeah.
Technically,
cool.
This Beluga is a mobile farming operation.
Yeah. I haven't bought any little plants.
I want to be able to start a marijuana or an onion head grow op in the back of my ship.
Yeah, man. Especially in that ship, loads of space in the front there. You could just get loads of those hydroponics behind you.
Yeah. Imagine a cluttered out cockpit just like crammed with like little workbenches and hydroponic.
And every time you roll the ship, everything just like spins around behind you. Oh no!
Yeah. I do love the idea of if you had a crate or something like that and get to a high G world or whatever, the coffee just starts spilling everywhere in the cockpit. I would like to see just stuff floating around in the cockpit when you're in 0G. That'd be fun. There was something like that apparently in one of the Frontier games, one of the first 3. I think it was either 2 or 3. Where you could actually find space tribbles, or something that was very similar to tribbles,
you could.
where they would multiply, and after a certain amount of time, they would start appearing in your cockpit and obfuscating the view or whatever, obscuring the view.
Yeah.
A little nod to Star Trek there, which it feels like the old Frontier games had a little bit more sense of humor than they take Elite Dangerous very seriously. And I wish there was a little more wacky lore. Like a lot of it is like, this corporation was founded in 1962 and they sell widgets and doodads and they make them on this planet in a manufacturing plant. It's like, okay,
There's no like sport or TV or celebrities really in the Elite universe, is it? It's just like there's corporations and that's it. So it's like, was there not like any fun?
Well, in the original Elite 2, like, or I think it was the original very first Elite game, there was a band called the Jajagd Babanner, and that was part of the Wiccan Rare races. Like, you had to basically like you had to get to this planet faster than anyone else and deliver this like stuff, and it was hosted. There was like a band associated with it. Again, I'm kind of like, I haven't played Elite, but this is stuff that I read. But you know, it's one of those things where like, yeah, like Elite could have a lot more personality to it, just in terms of like these tourist beacons and the lore in the background. But it does tend to be very corporate. So this one says, Riorte reclaimed, after 3 weeks of fighting in the Lave Cluster, the Alliance Elite Diplomatic Corps, the AEDC, I think that's a player faction, managed to reclaim Riorte from a pirate insurgency. Early in April 3301, a local pirate group had tried to rename the cluster the New Caribbean, but undercover AEDC agents worked with local groups to retake control of Davies High. See, that's kind of cool. That's like some player lore. Oh, look, another Beluga. DG Space Tours. Hello, my fellow whale.
Joe says here it's called Elite Dangerous, not Elite Comedy. So yes, that's the thing.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Maybe Elite Comedy's coming next, but yeah.
But I mean, I don't think anyone would be opposed to some lightheartedness every once in a while.
Yeah, totally.
I wish they would. And more content too. Yeah, I agree. More content that's not like agricultural news or like you know, Sirius Corporation is absorbing one of their competitors, and there's going to be a hostile merger and takeover. It's like, who is writing this? The board of directors? Like, like what? This is where it's like, like Drew Wagar, I think, with the Salome stuff, like Deep Dark Mysteries, and like, what was his name? Michael Brooks, was it? Was like the original kind of lead. And like gave us the whole like lead up to the Thargoids, and that's what I want to see from a space game, is weird fucking alien stories and you know, like deep dark mysteries and the secret underbelly of the Federation, you know. And like I love the winking cat stuff. Like I think that is a good example of like something that's humorous, that has like a little bit of character and levity to it, but like still is, you know, it's not like Spatula lore that's like, you know, it's not like talking planets or something like that, you know.
Well, I did enjoy last year. I think the story really develops. The sort of, you know, suddenly go, we've met the Thugs a lot earlier than we thought we have, and there's a lot of strange stuff going on. It like brought back that feeling of like mysteries and stuff. You know, I want a bit more still. I want something else to appear. I would love another alien race to appear. That would be amazing.
Oh, dude, that would be so cool.
But I'm sure it won't because it's too much work.
Oh, look at that puffy boy. What's going on with this star? Orange giant, 2 Ursae Minor. It just like popped up right in my view, and it's very puffy.
Right.
It looks like it's out of cold. So we have to head to basically, okay, so it's right next to Verati, the COL 285 sector. So this is like, we're going right across the bubble, right near the Bumba system. Like past Alioth, swing on the left, and it's like right by Verati, which is, I think Verati is the home system of canon Interstellar. Yeah, there it is, system information. Verati is the home system for the canon. Originally drawn together from the 4 corners of inhabited space to investigate the unknown artifacts, the canon consists of commanders from all professions, all allegiances, and all walks of life. One common goal unites them: to seek the truth behind the galaxy's mysteries at any cost. Unless that cost is $5 billion and maintenance fees. In which case... See, I wonder when Balones will get our system description, because I filled out his system description for our faction.
Did you?
But I don't know where it shows up in the game.
Going to the board first, I will check it. Gotta add some more corporate things in there.
I know, I should be like... Dangus Investigations was founded in 1482 when the corporation decided to incorporate, and you had to pay some legal fees, and
it has a very strong Danish undercurrent, and
yeah.
What? How far is this? This is 5 jumps for me.
5 jumps for you, damn it! I think it's going to be a little bit longer in my Beluga, but
have you chosen the stars that might give you fuel or not? Or
I did not check, but you know what? I have confidence that it'll all work out.
I've got Olympus now.
Yeah, exactly. You can rescue me if things go south. Joe's saying, do you follow Galnet News Channel on YouTube? Yes, I do. I love it. It's really great. Yeah, they are hilarious sometimes. I love when they crack themselves up. One of my favorite things in life in general is when people make jokes and then laugh maniacally at their own jokes, like when their own jokes kind of cause them to lose it. That's one of my favorite things. But yeah, those guys do a great job, and they keep the news fun and fresh and exciting, and it feels like, like it's entertainment, right? It's infotainment.
Yeah.
Whereas,
they've also got some Takoso music on their channel as well, which is quite cool.
That's
so
true.
I do the music for them a little bit. It's really, I've always struggled to do Galnet because even when they made it read out, the robot reads it with no pauses, and I just like their stuff because it makes me listen a bit, sort of thing. And you can catch up as well. If you've missed stuff, you can just go on their channel and watch 5 in a row and you go, oh, okay, I get the idea now. Whereas trying to go back over Galnet is hard work.
Yeah, like when I'm jumping into Elite, let me see how many more jumps. 5 more jumps from here. That's not bad. But when I'm jumping into Elite and it's been a while or whatever, and that tends to be my ritual is like look up the Burr Pit, look up Galnet News. What's Obsidian Ant been talking about lately? Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Get out of here, Ant. He loves that. He's been doing a lot of MS Flight Simulator content, but I can't blame him because there's not much to talk about in Elite, right? Unless you make up your own story.
He got quite annoyed with Star Citizen, didn't he? Because they've been trying to say, don't get hyped and don't do the roadmap. And it's like, that's what you've been saying for years,
I was thinking about trying Star Citizen again today. I was like, oh, maybe for the stream I'll go back into Star Citizen because it's been a while, but I keep putting it off, and I'm just like, I'll do it eventually. I do want to explore Star Citizen and see what's been going on there because it has been a while since I played, and I've heard it's come a long way, and it's a lot more like there's a little bit more gameplay and stuff to do. And certainly, I'm not opposed to Star Citizen. I think it's very impressive, and I love the ambition of it. And I'm not one of those people that think like, oh, it's Elite or Star Citizen. I say, why not both? Right. Why not every damn space game that's out there? Like, I'll play No Man's Sky. I'll play Elite. I'll play Star Citizen. I don't play the X series, but
I've got X4. I did actually get really excited about X4, and then the menu system is so annoying.
I've heard that.
But parts of it, you go, it'd be so cool to have your own. Because you get a fleet of ships. So in X4, you can then send them all out to mine. And then I'd love. I'd love to get all my ships full of. I've got these amazing engineered ships. Send them out to mine. If they get attacked, I can go and defend them and stuff. That'd be so cool.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, would be great. But again, it doesn't really work. It does work in X4, but it's really annoying.
Yemix did 3 videos on Latvian Air in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I need to watch that one.
Yeah.
I'll have to go through Yemix's channel and find that. He unlists his streams after. I don't know if maybe because I don't know. He has a very curated channel. One thing I noticed that Yamix does that really impresses me is his little symbol. He'll put half of it in a thumbnail and the other half in a different thumbnail. And when you look at his videos page, every 2 videos kind of comes together like the images match. It's actually really cool.
Yeah. Clever.
I noticed he did that, and I'm like, damn. Ooh, what's that poor lonely station there? Bryant Gateway. There's like one poor lonely station, 60,000 light years away. No one goes there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Space Engineers. I do have Space Engineers. I was thinking about getting back into that. I've been watching Ascorbius and Plater have been playing a lot of like Empyrean, which looks very similar to Space Engineers, like kind of the concept of like Minecraft in space, right? I was debating whether I should try Empyrean or go back into Space Engineers. Long before I was even making Elite Dangerous content, there was a channel I really liked to watch that did Space Engineers content. I remember the main guy was Sage, and then there was like Aaron and Tazoo. Those are the 3 guys that did it, and they were like building bases together, getting into like hilarious antics and whatever. And that got me interested in the game, but then when I jumped in, I didn't know anyone else who played it, so it was kind of like, it's a bit of a different experience when you're just doing it all yourself and don't have people to share it with. But I was thinking about doing at least Space Engineers as a stream. Like, I have a list of games that I'm planning to do. Like, I want to do an Elite Dangerous episode around, similar to my No Dangus Sky, where like Spatula crash lands on a planet and then it transitions into RimWorld or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And Space Engineers would be one of them, where I think he'll get his ship blown up and be like stranded in space, and then be like, okay, well maybe I can build myself a Sidewinder.
yeah. No, I got Space Engineer, and I decided, but like, I need to play with people. I think, like you say, you can grind by yourself, and it's like, yeah, I just wanted to, like you say, do something, and it would be really good fun, so, wouldn't it?
Well, when I was playing it back in the day, the other problem too was that you had to play basically on other people's servers, and those weren't always online, and servers would often get reset. So, you know, I would get in, I would build a cool little asteroid base, and then the server would disappear, and I have to restart everything, right? And this is maybe going back like 4 years now, so I'm sure that it's probably come a long way. But I remember it was a fucking massive, massive file size. It was like taking up so much space on my hard drive, so I had to eventually uninstall it. But I'll get back into it. I'm also really looking forward to Kerbal Space Program 2. I don't know when the heck that is coming out, but I love Kerbal Space Program, and Kerbal Space Program 2 I think is going to be dope. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Target Body Cannon Institute. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's actually a station named Cannon Institute. Okay. Heading there now. Are you in system? Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
I see you in. It says I have contact with you.
I'm in Vrat. Yeah, I hit the sun. I was looking at something.
Oh no, it's the COL 285. Just look me up on the Gal map. It's one stop. It's just like next to Verati.
Cool.
Cannon Institute opens its doors. Now, Cannon has been a big part of Elite, and I have always had the utmost respect for the Cannoneers. They solve the mysteries of deep space. They unlock the codes. They basically do all the grunt work that I would never want to do, and I get to reap all the benefits of their labor.
yeah. Also, it's like things with thousands of people who are really into that kind of stuff, who are in science playing the game, and that's just amazing. Eh?
Yeah. No, Cannon's always been involved in the forefront of Xeno discovery and just sort of, when there's mysteries to be solved, they will have thousands of people working on spreadsheets to solve them, right?
Yeah. I think they were kind of gutted that Thargos was just like, shoot them. I think they wanted a bit more than that, didn't they? Which is a bit of a shame. There was never any other ways to engage them, was there? So
well, I mean, okay, so here's what you can do that are non-violent with Thargoids. You can feed them meta-alloys. You can use research limpets to take flesh samples of their flesh, presumably to eat. I don't know what you do with them, but you can scan them. And I have a theory. Because I remember Frontier kind of said, like, whatever, like, okay, so think about it this way. You don't get hyper-addicted by Thargoids unless you have interacted with an unknown probe, and then you get quote-unquote tagged, and then anytime you go through Thargoid space, you'll be hyper-addicted by a Thargoid, potentially. But until you actually interact with those unknown probes, they'll leave you alone. You'll never see a Thargoid unless you find a combat signal source or whatever, right? So that leads me to believe that there's some sort of background logic that does log what you do or how you interact with Thargoids. And I have a feeling that, like, if you're going around there and you're shooting every Thargoid you come in contact with, there'll be some point or another, maybe in the future, or maybe it's been completely abandoned, where, the Thargoids won't talk to you. But if you maybe interact with them in the other ways that are non-violent, perhaps maybe one day the Thargoids will start giving you missions. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
So I've been, reluctant to sort of go and just kill I have killed a couple Thargoids, I did it. But I want to do more, positive interactions with them in the hopes that maybe one day there might be a mission chain or something where the Thargoid says, hey, we need 50 units of meta-alloys. Please deliver that in the name of Thargoid democracy, or whatever.
Yeah. I think the first time I met Thargoids, I was in a Orca or Beluga, and so I was like, right, I'll try to attack them, and I just died so quickly.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was good fun.
Oh, I remember back before there were AX weapons, it was basically impossible to kill them. Like it was
yeah.
You can't. Like, I mean, in theory, you could if you get enough damage on them quickly enough. If you got, you know, like 50 commanders together, all with Packhound missiles, and everyone shot at the same time, it would actually negate their regeneration. Like, you could actually, like, kill them that way, but it's incredibly hard. Joe's saying, Yamix did a Kerbal Space Simulator video on why landing a first stage by SpaceX is that big of a deal, and hilarity ensued. I could see that, because, like, landing on a specific place in Kerbal Space Program, that is actually quite difficult. The last Kerbal that I did a stream where I made a Sidewinder, or at least a very poor man's Sidewinder, and tried to land it on the moon. And I didn't quite land it. I mean, two astronauts didn't die. I'll put it that way. Is we crash landed on the moon. And actually, I should do a follow up to that and try to go rescue those guys because they're probably still up there. Anyway, so this is tourist spot 06. I don't want to think about those poor little Kerbals sitting on the moon. On June 3rd, 3302, humanity's newest and most advanced unknown artifact research center, the Cannon Institute in the system that we're in, finally opened. Dr. R. Cannon, under heavy guard, was the first to arrive at the opening ceremony, and he had this to say: "It is an amazing feeling to stand before you after being in hiding for so long. After more than a year of work, the Cannon has become one of the most open, diligent, and dedicated science organizations in inhabited space, and now we have an amazing research center." Which, I don't know, is there anything special about this little scientific... Oh, it's right there. It's actually in the same instance.
Yeah. It's quite nice.
Check it out. I don't think they're going to let me dock because I'm too big.
Yeah.
No pad large enough. Ain't no docking large enough. It's got kind of a cool shape. I do like how... one thing I really like about Elite, and I wish they would do this with concourses, but these little outposts actually have quite different shapes.
Yeah.
I guess they're procedurally generated and, you know, have different layouts or whatever.
Science ones also. I think that's quite cool. I do like them.
Oh, you were able to land because you got medium.
Yeah.
Go in the concourse. I'll go find the concourse on the outside and see if you can see my Beluga from inside.
Yeah. I think I should be able to see you. I'm quite large.
Find the concourse. Where is it? Where is it?
Dun, dun, dun.
They can be quite camouflaged well into the rest of the base.
Yeah, hopefully you should see my car, shouldn't you?
Well, from the inside, you can tell me what you're able to see outside, and that could help me narrow it down.
Yeah. I can see a star.
Does the star have a name?
Yeah, no.
Wait, that might be it. I think I've got it.
I'm not there yet. Yeah, it might work. Okay. Dun, dun.
No, I don't think that's it.
I'm running to the left.
Unless... No, because you would see like transparent glass or whatever. Oh, my shields! Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully that didn't piss off any passengers. Nope. They seem to be perfectly fine with that. Where is the concourse?
Okay, I can see out the window. I can see the planet, and I can see a landing pad to my left, and to my right is a big, long thing with a round bit on the end of it.
Long thing with a round thing at the end of it. That would be probably that guy. So you're probably facing this way. I'm
facing towards the planet in a weird way.
And you can see a landing pad.
I can see a long... There's a long... Yeah, I can see a landing pad on my left, sort of thing. It looks like the side of a landing pad. I think it is. Yeah, I can see some lights on top of it. I can't see you, though.
What? Do you know what landing pad you can see? Is there a ship on the landing pad?
No, there's not. Oh, yeah, I can see you, Beluga. Yeah, I can see you.
Where are you?
If you go to your left... If you go to your left... and there, you're aiming at me now. A bit to your right now. Oh, you're on the slag on stream. There, stop there. Then I can see you facing me now.
Oh wait, I think I might have it.
Yeah, in between there looks like, yes, that's the long thing with the round thing, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you are.
Oh yeah.
Aha.
Oh, hi.
All right. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Can I jump? Can I wave?
Can I see you wave? Oh my god, that's so crazy. I love the fact that I can actually see you wave. How's it in there? How's the look at that bar, it's a nice bar.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the coolest features of Odyssey, is the fact that, like, there's that continuity, right? Where I can literally just be like...
It's very stupid, isn't it?
I'm gonna see if I can push you back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you did. Oh, I'm inside your ship. I can see inside you.
Now, on mine it looks totally normal, but yeah, if you're in this situation, if you boost...
I see your ship, your seat went right past me. I can see your feet.
Oh my god.
Purple feet in the station. That's really weird.
Try to take a screenshot if you can. Because yeah, like from my perspective, it just looks like I'm static, but from Takosa's perspective, I'm basically rubber banding through the station.
Yeah, I get about one frame. I'll try and take a picture. Whoa, you're bouncing there. Yeah, you do go right past. Where are you? That's so weird. Dude, your ship goes right past. That's so weird. I'll go back a bit.
And it's, I guess, like, it's like a thing that, what does it do? It's like rubber banding. It's like, it shows you, like, the speed of how the information travels, right? Where it's like, at a certain point, it's like, oh, no, ships can't go in the concourse. But for just a fraction of a second there, it is possible.
Yeah. That's insane. So there's just like a giant bit of a ship inside.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, take a screenshot, I'll post it to the Discord, and then I can show the audience a moment of what you're experiencing. I love doing this. But it's like, look at this, like, the detail is so crisp that I can read, like, the thing on the computer monitors. Like, I can read the computer screen from in my ship.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. Like, you know, for all the things that are maybe not great about Odyssey, there are really some cool, really awesome things.
I didn't capture it very well. I didn't, because at a minute your nose was right in the area, but now all I get is like I get a hollow ship sort of thing, which is really hard to show.
You haven't taken the plunge into Odyssey. You don't do CODED? What's Call of Duty?
Call of Duty?
I mean, you don't have to do the conflict zone stuff, and honestly, yeah, like, it's passable FPS mechanics. It's not the worst I've ever played, but it's not like, you know, like, I prefer PUBG if I want to, like, shoot people, you know? But you can also explore, you know, and the exploration mechanic is okay, it's just scanning plants or whatever. But honestly, it's just like being able to get out of your ship and salute and meet your friends at the bar. Like, it's worth, like, it's like, what, $40-50, and it's like, at the end of the day, like, it will iterate, and I think it'll be better at the end of the day, right? But, you know, I wouldn't pressure. What are you doing?
You pushed me under the stairs, and then I was stuck under the stairs, and then you just pushed me upstairs.
No way.
Yeah, I couldn't get any shots though. I go to about 2 frames a second, and then suddenly there was a giant beluga nose. And I was underneath the stairs, trapped. Whoa! Yeah, that's insane. Just done it again. So we get pushed.
Can I hit the bartender?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, shields.
Sparking.
I swear, these passengers that are still in my hold are just like, the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah. That's insane, because that shit.
Oh, hold on. Mission updated. What happened? Hull damage.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
They're going to want to get off, do they?
Well, no, their happiness just got decreased. Oh no, one of them canceled!
Just don't let him off.
What happened?
Did your hull gone down? They don't like hull damage, do they?
This guy canceled his contract. Crime committed, content decreased. Oh no! I pissed them all off.
No.
I lost all the fucking money that. Oh no! What have I done? What have I done? Oh, also, apparently I got a fine here. What did I do? 300... I'm blocking a landing pad! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I just failed all my missions.
Alright.
Are any of them salvageable?
You don't want to keep up.
Okay, this guy's just miserable. Okay, no, he says dock at the nearest station. Yeah, oh, wait, hold on. I didn't fail this one. Okay. Well, shit. That was my stupidity. How is the frame rate now? For the most part, it's okay. It's still not, I think, perfect, but, it's better than it certainly was at launch. At launch, it was pretty damn bad, but it depends.
You know, I've got the old 970 GTX, and I do it on medium to high, but I get like good frames really now.
Okay.
It's only sometimes the stuttering seems to have really stopped for me, which is good. I mean, I got it when your hull was coming to the ship, the station that did it then. But yeah, I've been doing conflict zone stuff all week. That's been really good fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think the conflict zones, you know, like, let me put it this way. If you, in Summerland, there were a few instances where, like, yeah, if there's 5 or 6 commanders in the instance, your frame rates might tank. If you're walking through the hangar towards your Beluga, the frame rates might tank for a moment. If you're on a planet that has really spectacular textures, there might be a couple moments where the frame rates lag. But when Odyssey launched, it was, like, unplayable, right? Like, for the first couple of weeks... It was bad, and I could see where a lot of the grief came from, right?
Oh yeah, it was awful,
even, and I'm talking like post-alpha, right? Like even when the alpha was done and the game was quote-unquote launched, it was still not really in a condition that they should have launched it in. But it is what it is.
Did a conflict zone with you, and I was getting 1 frame per second.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And that was like I've not experienced that before, so it was. Yeah, it was quite crazy.
So I mean, it's still not perfect, but honestly,
good.
like it's like 90% of the time, it's fine. And you know, I'm still playing on the high graphics settings. I mean, if I really wanted to make my frame rates good, I don't even know if lowering them would make a difference because I think some of it has to still do with like the peer-to-peer connection, like how the game really connects to other players. Yeah. The one thing that I would say is still pretty poor form is like. Conflict zones can be really glitched out. Like, you can get down to them and you can't do anything because the instance is glitched and there's a lot... Oh, shit, hold on. I need fuel. There's a lot of instance glitching. And it tends to happen again when there are just a lot of commanders in the system, right? And it's like, okay, I get it. Like, it's unfortunate, but it hasn't like ruined my experience of it, right? It's like, okay, you're gonna have some things that are glitched out every once in a while. That's not polished, but it's still the best goddamn space simulator out there on the market, you know?
Yeah.
You take the good with the bad.
Totally.
When is Spatula going to learn that you take passenger missions, you can dilly-dally around, you should get them done and not do stupid stuff? I swear to you, Joe, I will never learn. Not one iota. That's just how I roll. Learning is for losers. Okay, is this scoopable? No. Damn it. Okay, can I land somewhere here?
It's the dilly-dallying around, that's the thing you see.
I could have got a shit ton of money, and honestly, these... Now it's like I have to go do a bunch of passenger missions to make up for my reputation loss. And actually, there's nowhere I can dock here. Okay. Yeah,
Where
no.
are you? Need some fuel.
Yeah, can you come help me? I'm in, I don't know what system here. I should just, you know, drop, you know what, like, hull damage, come on. Not even 30%. Like, you guys are cowards, and you know what we do to cowards? We fly them into the sun. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, because I still have one more mission I can complete. And ironically, it's the one that's not for Dangus. I'm at, MAF Data? MAF Data?
MAF Data?
The MAF Data system.
Oh yeah, Scrins is saying he might use an Explorer, and actually I would say that Odyssey's great for exploring because you get all the life forms to go and find, and the actual atmospheric planets with the sunsets and stuff. Oh, I love them, you know.
True.
I'm a complete chrome sort of ship skin addict, and they look amazing. All the ships look amazing in the sunsets. I think it really makes the game look amazing. So if you just
I'm going to go to a planet that has an atmosphere just to show you if you didn't get a chance to see this.
Yeah, because it is cool, you know.
Honestly, yeah, like honestly landing at sunset and seeing some of the crazy atmospheric skies, like that is well worth it. And it's like if you look at it, and here's the thing, I think a lot of people are judging Odyssey based on what's there, and it's fair to do so, right? It's not wrong to say, hey, I paid this much money, this is what I'm getting for it, and I'm disappointed. That's not a wrong viewpoint. But if you went through Horizons, you know how Frontier just like iterates and works, right? And it's like Horizon started out pretty bare bones, and as it went along, it kept adding and adding and adding to it. And granted, a lot of the features it kept adding were kind of half-baked, like multi-crew and CQC and stuff like that. And I do wish that Frontier would go back and sort of say, hey, we've added a lot of great stuff in the game, but it's sort of half-baked or minimum viable product. Let's build that out. Let's have proper matchmaking in CQC. Let's do a couple more SRV varieties or whatever, right? And I'm assuming that they're going to do that with Odyssey, right? Like, and they have to a certain degree so far.
Yeah, because there's still a load of planets that aren't, not the Earth-like, but there's still some high metal concept planets that aren't. They've got thicker atmospheres, and all the sulfurous ones, or whatever the ones, the ammonia, isn't it, that the Thargoids go on. So there's a lot of planets they haven't released yet, which hopefully would be the next step on. You're hoping so, but you never know.
Well, just if you look at like some of the shit you can discover here, like obviously you're all familiar with like Lagrange clouds and lava spouts. I think that was all from Beyond or Horizons, but like with Odyssey, like you can find like Electricae. These things are cool. They're like weird plants that have electric shit, and Recepta, which sounds weird, but there's cool stuff that you can find on planetary surfaces. That said, like I still think the gameplay on the planet surface, like believe me, when it launched in alpha, you had to play this stupid mini game where you had to like match the circles, and it was a pain in the ass. And they at least listened to the community on that one and removed it. It's still kind of like, okay, in order to get a biological discovery, you have to basically scan a plant, then run all the way over to another plant and scan the same plant but further away, and then do it a third time so that there's like genetic diversity. And that is a little bit annoying. Like the actual mechanics of it could be better. Hopefully will be better one day. But it's still like super cool. Like I'm like, like on a planet's surface looking at this crazy flora. Looking at this crazy flora, looking at the sky, and it's like a blue sky, and I'm just like, damn, this is cool.
Yeah. And there's some really weird flowery things around. There's quite a lot. I'm amazed actually. There's quite a lot more things I thought they were going to add. I thought they were going to add 7, but it seems to be quite a lot, which is good fun. And on some planets you get 8 things on each planet, which is like it's a good wander sort of thing. I think for exploring, it adds that bit of like something more to do than just go, oh, that's a nice gas giant. I'll go to this planet and there might be some cool stuff to find.
Yeah, how many biologicals are on this planet? 2 biologicals. Ooh, but it's an argon atmosphere, which could look cool.
Oh, is it? They're red, aren't they? I'm not sure.
I think so.
What was it? Maftida? Which one? 8.5, I think.
Mafta. It's actually, I'm thinking like, I probably could have found one closer. It's like 70,000 light seconds away.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, this is, yeah, you're right, Joe. This is why I don't have a fleet carrier. Because I goof off and fail missions like more than I succeed them. But you know what? Honestly, it's like these cowards don't deserve my. I don't want their money. Now they're stuck on my Beluga, and I'm not letting them off. As soon as I dock, they're gonna get away. But no, if they squared away the quality of life, all they've done, it would be very good. No, I agree. I think Frontier did mess up the launch. Oh, what? Whoa, hold on. What just happened?
But.
Passenger ejecting! I love it. Virgila's like, you failed to even take me to a nearby station. How incompetent are you? Goodbye, Commander. I hope you fall into a planet and no one ever finds you. You stupid asshole. Oh.
But Svensson, also do check out other people's stuff. You know, we're quite into it. Just get a rounded view of Odyssey. You know, I think the Birds are really positive and they show some great stuff. But also there's other people who have a different view of it. But I've actually got a lot out of the atmospheric planets. I think that they just suddenly gone, wow, this is lovely. You know what I mean? I hope it keeps going. You know, that's the thing.
And I really like I wish there was more base variety, because after like 40 or 50 hours, you start to see the same bases. You're like, oh, I know this layout. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
And station concourses, they need more variety too, which I hope is like part of a future plan. But I like you get some cool like covert assassination missions where you have to like go down to a facility, find this one guy, kill him, and like don't let the alarm go off. Or some of them are more complex. Like you have to steal this genetic sample, but you're gonna have to find a level 3 profile, clone it, get access to the command center, turn off the alarms, and then you can extract the sample, right? And like some of them just like are really fun missions to do. Like it adds some variety in the game, and you take a taxi to this base and you find that it's in the middle of this really cool mountain range and it's at sunset, and every once in a while it really does like impress you and breathes life into it, right? Mix especially.
But it's that thing as well you're saying, it's like because everything is kind of rotating in real, you can't go somewhere and it doesn't always look beautiful. But sometimes you land somewhere and you go, wow, this is a really cool place, sort of thing. That's what I kind of like about Elite. It's like suddenly somewhere will pop up just out of randomness in a really good way, and it's a little treasure sort of thing. Yeah,
and you can get missions from settlements, and in a recent update, I can't remember how many updates long ago, like there'll be random mission givers walking around at settlements that you could walk up to, and he might say, hey, listen, I need you to deliver these drugs to my buddy at this other base, right? So when a lot of the criticisms about Elite tend to be that, like, it's a mile wide and an inch deep. And I think if you look at Odyssey as adding another couple inches to the schlong that was Horizons, it does make it a stiffer, girthier, meatier. This is way too euphoric. This is way too euphemism. But it really does kind of flesh out like the depth of Horizons, right? If you look at Odyssey as like a new game, a big, huge step forward, as trying to compete with Star Citizen, I think it does fall short, right? So I think it depends on your perspective how you're going to enjoy it, but I think it's like, there's lots to enjoy, there's lots to hate on, and at the end of the day, that makes it somewhat controversial, and that's, at least it's interesting, right? Like, I give props to Frontier for at least being ambitious enough to, like, go for it, right? Like, could have just easily been like, hey, screw space legs, we're just going to focus in on more ship varieties or something like that, right? So at least they had the balls to take that giant leap.
Yeah.
But, I think a lot of it's going to depend on how this year goes. Like, I was thinking about doing an Odyssey review myself, and when it first came out, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do this, because this isn't, like, I don't feel like I could fairly review this product until it's been given a little more time. Now, here we are a few months away from a year anniversary since Odyssey's come out, and I think, like, now it's fair to start saying, like, let's review it. And we're in a weird spot where they brought back CGs, they moved some cool storylines ahead during, Odyssey's launch, but at the same time, we don't know what the heck is next. Like, there's no roadmap.
Yeah.
It's a weird place to be.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, it's that weird thing that I think there's that roadmap way of going the Star Citizen way, where they have this massive roadmap and they probably spend more of their time making the roadmap and making the videos about it. Where you've got Hello Games who just work their arse off and then go, oh, in a month's time you're going to get this. They don't mention anything before they're going to do that, really, do they? So it's like, it all works different ways. I think they've been trying to do one or the other, and I don't, I think luckily these games are all really different. They all have their appeals, I think, which is brilliant, I think. But
the dark planet.
It is a very dark planet, isn't it?
Well, like, is there a day side to this planet, or?
I think we're a long way from everything. Well, let's show
I came all this way to see a sunset, and it doesn't feel like there's like a sun in this system. This is the darkest planet I've ever seen. Is this
there's a shiny side.
Landable black holes confirmed. This is a landable black hole.
Yeah, that's not.
I did see a little shine.
Picked, is it?
Yeah,
I know. It's a shame a lot of the old guard have gone. Like they say, Skrinson, Dr. Kyramus and stuff. Yeah, Harry Potter. I think I remember the devs saying a bit ago. They said that we can't develop it quick enough to keep you guys going in a sense. And it's a shame, isn't it? Because you would love it to be like Eve's done very well at being able to keep itself going and keep players going for a long time, whereas Elite, it's not. It's a different little thing, isn't it? It's
But Eve has player generated actions form the universe, and why can't Frontier do that? They seem to be very resistant on they still seem to not want players to be able to influence the story, right?
Yeah, no, it's a funny one, isn't it?
And it's kind of wouldn't that just make your life so much easier if rather than Gal News having rather than having your accounting department have to write another corporate takeover article, you could just have an algorithm that pulls what were the most impactful player actions in the galaxy. And seriously, why is this place so dark?
I think we're a long way from the nearest sun, aren't we? I think.
I guess so. But it's dark. I've never seen a planet this dark. This is kind of scary.
I've seen a few before. We're next to it's a Maphidifa B.
I'm gonna land at this place.
There's a T tower. It's a young star, so it's not very bright, but we're quite a long way out.
I guess so.
But try and get on the shiny side.
This is this is the shiny side, as I think. I mean,
this is all the tourists are like, where are we going? He's gonna take us somewhere and kill us.
Actually, it looks a little bit better in camera mode. Actually.
Wow, it's bonkers. Where are you though? I can't see.
Yeah, in camera mode, it seems to be a little bit more lit.
Yeah.
Salome was a bit poor. Well, so here's the thing: is Salome was Drew Wagar doing a thing that was ambitious and was not really let me put it this way: is props to Drew for trying to do something with the story, but Elite was never geared to have instancing work out for that, right?
Yeah, so that's not. You can see why they kind of distanced themselves. It's it nearly blew the game up that weekend. It was really exciting, and but it's. Yeah.
But I respect that kind of ambition, right? Hey, be ambitious, try something daring. If it doesn't work, that's cool. At least it still happened, right?
Yeah.
No, this is like Planet X.
Hard because it really is, isn't it? It's a weird planet.
I got my night vision on, but when I go into camera mode, camera mode, it's I can actually see it a lot better.
Yeah, I wouldn't get Odyssey now. It's Heinrich Manufacturing Exchange. Wow, tiny little place.
Tiny little place on a tiny little dark world. I wonder what they manufacture here. Let's find out.
They make torches or something. I mean, they make glow sticks for parties. They must be really miserable.
Maybe they manufacture glow sticks.
Yeah.
Docking request denied. Yeah, we're too big to land here. They don't have the pad.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We'll just land nearby. Okay, slow down for auto landing. Let the docking computer do its thing.
Ooh. It's dark, isn't it?
4 fleet carrier jumps to go. Joe, you've been grinding the heck out of that. Good job, man.
Yeah.
The old guard have gone. Dr. Kai, Aramis, even bloody Harry Potter. Well, Harry Potter got banned, didn't he?
Yeah.
What did he get banned for? What did he do?
So he was playing Star Citizen Invasion as well. I think they were just surrounding bases because you can really lock a base out of that, can't you?
Yeah. And look, it's even Drew Wagar now is a Star Citizen. He's starting Star Citizen streams and stuff like that. But that's fine. Again, I'm honestly, cool. I'm amazed that I'm still even remotely interested in Elite after all of these years. How many games have you played for 7 years plus?
Yeah.
It's just not that big of a list. And oh my god, my docking computer is incompetent here.
Yeah.
Okay,
like you're saying, it's yeah.
Let me do this, docking computer. You go to bed. No! Stop it. Stop it. It's fine. You just have to get... Okay, I'm shutting you off.
No, I'll try and find a good planet for us, shall I?
All you need to do to dock when you find these situations, you just hit the ground and you start rolling. And there you go. See? Was it that hard?
Yeah.
No. But this is why I love Odyssey, is that you can pop out of your ship anywhere you want on these planets, and you go, holy shit, this ship is big. And look at this, there's a base over here. Now, I don't have night vision, unfortunately, but I can light things up. Yeah, this is such a dark planet.
Isn't it?
That's cool, though. Alright, let's see what we can do at this base. Because I feel like if it's this dark and it's this remote, maybe they won't mind if their power core goes missing.
Be fine, wouldn't it?
I mean, fine for us.
Yeah.
They might, you know, like no one's around to hear them call for help. So, ooh, we got high G's here. This is actually what? Oh, just 0.2. But after the last planet where we got launched into orbit by geysers, it feels heavy.
There's a place, Coal Sector 25 near. It's got a nice ammonia planet landable, 118 light seconds from the star, so it should be a bit brighter, something. Yeah, I'll go and check it out if you want.
What would happen if I just took a cab there? Oh wait, you can't take a cab unless there's a settlement on that planet.
I don't know. Yeah.
The hell? There's a floating thing. See, this is like the weirdness of Odyssey, but
it's dark planet. No one's been there.
Not a game breaker.
Maybe everything floats. Yeah, it's not that bad, is it?
So let's see. We got a guard over there. The hub is accessible. Oh no, wait. This is one of these ones. I need security access to get further. This is the problem. Like, I already know this layout. Like, oh. This guy has a mission for me. His name is Vernon Dushku. Acquire a sample from Rudenko mining site. When I lost my job at a chemical refinery, all I could think about was revenge. At first, I considered blowing the place up. Okay, I take back everything I said earlier about like not having humor in this game.
He's just a little mild-mannered guy. The first thing I thought was blowing the place up. So what?
So the first thing I thought was blowing the place up. Then I calmed down and started planning an elaborate sabotage operation. But satisfaction doesn't pay the bills, as my mother used to say. So I came up with a third idea. I know for a fact the refinery owners ignore multiple safety procedures to save on expenses. My word alone isn't enough to blackmail them, though, so I need solid proof. Bring me a chemical sample, I'll be able to force a generous severance bonus. It's only fair, after all. That's a funny description. So he so he would want me to go over these. These are the steal the sample ones. They're actually quite hard because you have to disable the alarms for these to work out. I'm not going to do this because, like...
It's funny.
Yeah, I do love that description, though. That's my favorite mission prose. But what I will do is maybe sneak behind him. I'm going to turn off my lights on stealthy. I'm going to clone his profile.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't like that.
No,
okay, but now he's dead.
Really get on it. But now he was a bad man anyway, I think.
That's true. He wanted to commit sabotage, so I'm going to take his identity, and then I'm going to try to run away here. The guards are coming to investigate. Uh-oh. I might need to, Oh, wait, no. She decided to not check out the dead body. Excellent. Now, under cover of darkness, I need to increase my profile so I can get in. My goal here is to get their power regulator. Now, I can't get scanned because I do have an illegal profile. I like jumping on rooftops. But as you can see, like, the FPS, like, I'm not having any frame issues while I'm down here at this facility, right? Don't look at me. That's right, you keep walking.
And like you say, in one way you kind of got to know this settlement. In another way, it means you can kind of do it quite easily, sort of thing. Well, not do it easily.
That's true.
It's so frustrating because something at first it is quite frustrating learning it all, but once you do learn them, and that's kind of part of Elite, isn't it? Really.
And yeah, I mean, like there's always a learning curve. I mean, my complaint about it is just that, like I really liked the feeling of being lost early on in Odyssey, and you get to a new settlement, you don't know where to go, so you have to use a computer terminal to find the next clue kind of thing. And at this point, it's kind of like I kind of just know too much. You know, I wish I could just erase my memory and go back to that time when I just had no clue what I was doing, because half the fun was just being lost.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I suppose. Like you say, in a way, if they could have. You know, like you say, hopefully they could generate things in little chunks, but obviously they've had to do it a certain way to make it work.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know how computer programming all works and that sort of stuff, but I feel like, you know, like again, it's like you should have a small team that's just iterating and like, okay, let's get more variety of places that you can visit and things that you can do there and layouts and stuff like that. And it doesn't feel like...
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like an unreasonable thing to ask for.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna shut off the alarms here. Did anybody notice that? No. Excellent. See, now I can go up to these data pads, and this is the problem with Odyssey is materials and the grind. You know, I gotta sit here and wait for this shit to download. Now, I get the point of this. It's kind of like if there is like an illegal download here, which I am doing right now, you know, you're kind of vulnerable, so you have to kind of stand around and wait for it to download. But sometimes these downloads can be like 56 seconds, and it feels like an infinity.
Yeah, but they used to be 4 minutes as well. It's just like...
Yeah, they were used to be worse.
That's not fun. Like I say, often, by the time I've done that, I've killed everyone on the base anyway.
Micro thrusters, I'll take those. Should probably check to see if anyone was looking first, but... Hello, sir. Oh, level 3. I need that. Would you mind holding still for a moment?
Hey, put that thing away.
Put that thing away! Yeah, well, that's what she said. Oh, apparently, I think I just failed my last passenger mission. Oops. It's fine. I'll make up for it later.
They're not like hanging out on Planet X in the dark whilst you maim everyone. What sort of hole are they looking for?
Operational manual, chemical patents, I'll take those. So yeah, the problem I find in Odyssey is that, yeah, like everything in terms of like engineering your suits, engineering your weapons, it just takes too much, right? You have to use manufacturing instructions in almost absolutely every single upgrade that you have, and you know, again, it just becomes like, okay, so then I just gotta go to... Wait, what the hell? I got a trespass. Oh, you saw me, damn it. Well, again, you saw nothing.
That does come down to bad design, because that someone set those levels, and it's like... Yeah.
But then it's like, okay...
I would just... Yeah.
Like, they were unreasonable, and you knew that, and then rather than lowering them to, like, a reasonable level, you lowered them, like, slightly, and then just... kind of left it there, and it's kind of like, okay, are you gonna revisit it? We don't even know. Like, we don't know if like rebalancing is like part of their you know, future plans. Hello. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't do it again. They've forgiven me. Thank you for your forgiveness. I appreciate that. Oh shit, she's scanning me. You saw nothing. Oh, nope, they know it's me now.
They're coming.
This is what I say, like, it's just like, I come here just to steal a power regulator, and then I end up committing genocide. It's just how things roll sometimes. Okay, we're gonna go out this door. Maybe the guards will be coming in that way. Now, what's cool though is this is my sneaky suit, and one thing I do like about the engineering is that, you know, you can redesign your suits for different purposes. So actually, this is an exploration suit, which has great jump range. But I've got, I bought it pre-modified. I found one that had quieter footsteps, which kind of lowers the detection radius for guards, so you can kind of sneak around a little bit better. And then I put an AR-50 on it that has, hello, sir. Yes, a suppressor on it. So it's kind of like, yeah, I basically sneak around from place to place, and no one can see me coming. So I can walk in here and just murder you, and murder you. Anyone else in here that can be murdered? Hello? No? Now here's where it's going to get difficult, because as soon as you start deactivating the power regulator, all the guards do run at you. But
Yeah.
But
I think they're dead now.
That's what has to happen. There are quite a lot of them outside. But what we can do is try and maybe hide in this dark corner. Maybe they won't see me. It does take quite a long time before the power regulator will unlock. But that actually creates some gameplay in it because, you know, then you sort of have to stand there and wait for it to finish, right? Oops.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. Recharge. Shoot, please. Thank you. The burrs can that being turned into murder hobo spatula. I could buckyball the hell out of that and join your team, Joe. About 2 billion credits of exploration data turned in on the first exploration. Damn. That's a lot.
Amazing, isn't it?
That's like twice as much as you need for Elite, right? So one thing that you can do, this is Spatula's like murder hobo tips, is overload these charge ports when the door is open, and you still have power that you can recharge with, right? Because once that power regulator's gone, those doors will all shut, and you'll have to overload them later. But you can be a little proactive, and you can short circuit all the doors to create your exit path. That'll just stick them in an open mode. There you go. I mean, you will find these energy cells, and those are quite useful. You can use those to recharge yourself. But, better to be safe than sorry. I'll take this shit, too. Internal correspondence. I wish you could read... I wish they were, like, procedurally generated NPC conversations.
They do have chat sometimes, don't they? But we can't chat with them.
Yeah, you can walk up to people at bars and stuff like that, and they're having these weird conversations, which I imagine, like, that would have been a fun project for the developers. It's just like, yeah, like, we need a bunch of fake conversations and then get some voice actors in here and we'll, like, have them go through the motions or whatever. Things seem to have calmed down here. I mean, for all the murdering I did earlier, no one's coming after me. Clifford Curtis, you poor sod.
Quite quiet there now.
His head got lodged in under the hydraulics of this power regulator.
What's the music? The music's good, apparently.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's like very calm noir.
Oh, is it? Right, yeah, cool.
I really like the power regulator shutdown animations. It's a really cool epic thing.
Yeah, it is cool, isn't it? Just need some Predator A versus
10 seconds, 10 seconds. So you can see the gushing of the power center.
Power center shutdown.
How cool is that? Yoink! I got your power regulator. Suckers. You need these power regulators for pretty much every suit upgrade requires sometimes multiple power regulators. All right, it's time to bounce. So
you can't buy them.
No.
Sure.
Which sucks, right? Like you have to either A, take missions to that have the reward of power regulators, or B, just yoink them out of existing places, right? So it's like it kind of forces you, if you want better suits, to essentially become a murder hobo.
Yeah.
You know, because if you go by mission rewards, like I've never seen anything for more than one power regulator at a time. Like there's never. I wish there were missions that were like, yeah, you'll get 5 power regulators from 2. Oh, look at this! As I was talking about plants, here's some plants. So what do we got here? Let's scan this thing. It looks like a fonticula. Fonticula camperestris. So now that you've scanned them, you see these turn blue. That means it's not genetically diverse enough. So if I wanted to, let's say, get some stuff, I'm going to have to find another group of fonticula that is genetically diverse enough by, I guess, being far away. So these ones are blue. That's still not diverse enough. And so that's kind of the annoying part, is like, I wish it was just a case where, hey, if you scan one sample, yeah, we'll give you credit, but you're not going to make that much money. If you scan 3 that are genetically diverse, we're going to give you a bonus. If you scan 7, then we'll give you an even bigger bonus. I would love to see like that become like an optional mechanic in a sense.
Well, again, there might be some like super DNA ones there. Because again, if you get in your SRV and whiz around, you can get them pretty quick. But like, it needs that reason to go. Like, if I really find the centre of a cluster, I might find some really powerful versions, and they'll be worth extra money to them.
Right.
Let's say just add that extra level to the gameplay of the thing.
Or like, yeah, you find like, okay, yeah, like this is of this genus, but it's like a very unique sample. Like they're very rare, but you can come across them, and they have, you know, like a gigantic version of one or a super small one.
Yeah.
Are these diverse enough? I still see blue, so I don't know. Sample unavailable, insufficient genetic diversity.
So on foot.
These Fonticula have been inbreeding across
in the dark.
Vast distances. Like, it just feels like unnecessary travel time. Okay, here we go. We got some green boys up here. And some of these plants actually can be really cool. You can find, like, forests of them.
I've got to shoot off, dude, because my kids are going to bed. So,
no
have
worries,
a good night. Have a good stream, dude, and I'll see you soon.
Well, thank you for coming.
Cheers,
and
everybody.
have a good night.
Yeah.
07 to go.
Bye.
Bye. From murder to horticulture. I know. We just took a real left turn there. Just murdering a base, taking their power core, and now we're just going around scanning plant life on this dark world. And actually, oh shit, I just realized Tom had those, Tom was going to bring me fuel. I might actually be... You know what? I know how I can get out of here. Okay, I need to find a third plant first, though. This is all for you get an exobiologist rank, which is kind of cool. With the Odyssey, they added 3 new, I guess, elite badges or whatever to work towards. There's the mercenary, which is like your on-foot combat. Are there any super rare ones or one of a kind? No, I don't think so. I mean, I've not encountered anything like that, and I don't think it's in the playbook. Like, it's kind of like, you will find like different species of plants, and there is a pretty big variety. Some of them are more like this kind of stuff. Some of them are more mushroom-like. Some of them are like weird rocky structures or geodes or whatever. And some of them are like really cool, lively-looking ones. So, I mean, there is a good variety of different sort of looks and feels for different plant lives. But, like, there's nothing that's like, oh yeah, you found this super rare thing and we're going to pay you like $1 billion for it. That's something that I hope to see them at some point. But at least, you know, when they did Odyssey, like, you know, there is combat zones and you know, you can get your combat boner on by shooting things. But they didn't neglect exploration, right? Like I think exploration is one of my favorite things to do in the game. And even though I'm not a huge fan of this gameplay of just like go around and try and find plants to scan and sort of, one thing that really annoys me as well is that like once you start scanning one type of species, you can't, if you found a different type of plant, like let's say I came up on a different species and I scanned that, it would erase my progress. Yeah, no, passenger mutiny. I feel bad for those passengers. I actually wanted to complete those missions. That was my goal, but and after all that time spent, but you know what? We found some interesting locations. We read some tourist beacon lore. You know, half the fun is in the journey, right? I didn't need their money or reputation. Like, I don't see any more. Oh, there's some like way over there. All right, we'll go there. But yeah, I mean, the cool thing about Elite is like you can do whatever you want, right? Like you can literally just decide, hey, I'm gonna do an exploration trip to the rim of the galaxy or to the center of the galaxy today, or well, yeah, I do a little more pre-planning before you jump into that sort of stuff. But yeah, I can see them out there in the distance. This is a really dark planet. But, you know, it's like, that's the wonder and the beauty of this game is that, you know, no one really tells you what to do. You can set your own agenda. It can be a double-edged sword in the sense that sometimes, you know, you're like, what should I do? Like, even last night, I was like, oh, what am I going to stream tomorrow? I don't know. Like, I have to have a think about what I want to do, how I want to structure this stream. And I thought, oh, I haven't done passenger missions in a while. I'll do that. And it's good if you mix it up, right? All right, here we go. Third sample in the bank. Fonticula campistracis. Red. So there you go. That's exploration gameplay in a nutshell. Mission failed. Losing data you scan more than one planet is silly. Yeah, you should be able to like do it. I don't think you can't get your name on a plant, but what is cool is they added a new thing called First Footfall. So if I go here, I could show you. Hold on, let me find out. Elite Dangerous. Attacked by Thargoids. Where is this place? There's a prison colony that I used in my last episode where a Thargoid comes down and attacks it. Oops, no, I want to go to the galaxy map. So, if I go to this system, for example, and we pop in, I believe it's on one of these planets where the there's like a prison base or whatever, but you can see like first mapped by, first discovered by. Okay, maybe this isn't the system because there's actually no First Footfall here. This is definitely not it. No, sorry. Should be Penal Colony. Penal Colony. It is in, yeah, BV2, HIP 16127. This one. And it's this one. So you can see here, like, First Footfall by Dan Jabba. I got First Footfall on the next planet over, because someone already got that first one. But it is kind of cool that, like, yeah, as you're going through and landing on planets, if you are the first one to land, there's, I guess, you know, maybe someone discovered it, maybe someone, you know, during original Elite Dangerous, maybe someone mapped it during Horizons, but you can get First Footfall on those rare and special planets. Of course, you can't get First Footfall if the system is, like, already populated. So, you know, you have to kind of go to the bubble to get that, but I think it's a cool little goal that they have in there. Alright, let me get back to my Beluga. I just refill my tank there. Spatula plant. Now talk about something silly. A spatula plant would be awesome, actually. If they named a plant after me, then I would be very honored. Though I'd rather wait till they add animals and giant space whales, and maybe a spatula whale or something like that would be cool. You soloed to Beagle Point a few years ago, you don't regret it. A spatula cactus. Spatula cactus. I love it. If it was going to be a plant, I would want it to be a cactoid. Definitely. A spiky boy. I had a cactus as my first plant, and it committed suicide. It's very bizarre. Where I had it by the window, and then, you know, in Canada here, the winters can get very cold. So I thought, well, I'll bring the cactus into the bathroom and set it on a shelf above the toilet, where it can get lots of artificial light, and at least, you know, it won't be cold in the windowsill. And I woke up one morning and found the cactus had plunged itself off said shelf and landed in the toilet bowl. I don't know how the hell it did. There was really nothing it could have done to. I don't know. I guess it must have just grown so far in one direction that it keeled over, and it was of course sopping wet and dead. My cactus died. You spent 6 days flying out to Beagle Point in December 2020, then spent the first 11 months of 2021 exploring your way back. Yeah, you were out there for a long time, man. And honestly, I'm getting the urge to do that. I really do want to go on. See, I love how you're just walking along and there's this like creepy ass forest, right? Like, look at that. That's a lot of Fonticula. Let me go to camera mode. Like, what a creepy alien landscape, right? Like, I don't know, there's something about forests at night that really creeps me out. Alright, back to the Beluga. And what a big-ass ship it is, man. That is the main point about, I didn't kill the cactus, it killed itself. I placed it gently on a shelf, it was there, it was fine for at least a week, and then one night, it decided to end its life. There could have been other reasons though, like maybe the cactus was depressed, or you know, maybe it's I'm not claiming responsibility for this cactus. So this guy ejected, so I guess I failed all my missions. That sucks. I was really hoping to get some payout from this, but turns out I've just lost money again. Well, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And unfortunately, yeah, this is not a scoopable system, but it shouldn't be too hard. It looks like there's a star right here. That is, oh, be a fine girl and kiss me. That's not M. No, I don't want M. What about you? Oh, be a fine girl and kiss me. K. Yeah. Okay, I can go there. Be bonus points if I don't have to go to Super Cruise, which I don't. Yay! Spatula, there are fleet carriers, tours out to Beagle Point and back just about every month. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that. I mean, it would be a cool way to get there. Although, I feel like if I'm going to go to Beagle Point, I kind of want to take the journey for myself, right? I feel like it's part of the splendor and the glory of getting there is having to have gone through the painful jump, right? Which, but, you know, I find that, like, after a long distance tour, I always need a break from the game. It usually kind of results in me not wanting to play for a month or two, right? But I was thinking about, you know, some of the places I was thinking about going. Let me just stop and show you here. Like, if you go out, I think it's this way. Where's the Jellyfish Nebula? Jellyfish Nebula, that's... Oop. Okay, burning up. Face away from star. The Jellyfish Nebula is reasonably close, but still far enough out there that, you know, it's going to feel like a journey. There's also the Seagull Nebula, which looks like a very pretty nebula. And, you know, again, these are destinations that are pretty reasonable, right? Like, it's only about 3,800 light years away. Like, I could get there and back in a weekend kind of thing, right? Rosette Nebula as well in this area. Jellyfish Nebula, I think, would be an interesting one to visit. It's not probably the prettier one in the bunch. The Monkey Head Nebula. And also, there's a place called, where is it? Hell? Where is it? Hell Orbital or Hell Port? Is it Hell Station? I think it's Hell Orbital. No. Where is it? Maybe it is this one? No, that's like in the bubble. There's a place called Hell Orbital. I'm not sure exactly what system it's in, but it's like, it's out here pretty much. It's like kind of jellyfish area, and it's an asteroid base. But like, you know, some people have gotten all the way out here, and, you know, from here you can get a really nice view of the galactic plane. So I was thinking about, you know, just see how far I can get in this general direction, right? And these are different sectors of space, so I could, you know, maybe use the codex and seek out some different discoveries and stuff like that, right? But you never know. Maybe this is where Roxla is. You never know. At 14,000, I probably wouldn't go that far. Like, I'm thinking, like, you know, something that maybe at most 5,000, 6,000 light years. You know, it's like a lot of commanders do that at the very beginning of their careers when they start getting into engineering and they want to get a certain Professor Palin to work with them. Because he requires you to have basically traveled about 5,000 light years away from the bubble. But I think these would be interesting areas of space to go to. And, like, you know, there's nothing really revolutionary in these areas. There's nothing too interesting lore-wise. But my focus would be just on, like, you know, xenobiology, checking out cool plants, finding cool atmospheric planets. I think it'd be quite a cool view to get back here. So that's kind of been my sort of plan, or where I'm thinking about doing some exploration. All right, now let's head back to Balones. Now that I've failed all these missions, I suppose it doesn't matter. We'll wrap things up. Yeah, so apparently crimes and damage, not good. Not good. My reputation will take a hit, but that's fine. Reputation is fleeting. All I need to do is grind a little bit and get it back up. You got there in 6 days. In-game time was 44 hours. See, yeah, 44 hours though. Like that, I don't know if I can play for endurance sprints like that. Like, when I'm streaming, I can do about 3 or 4 hours, and that's about like once a week. And then maybe I'll play off stream, you know, 2 hours one night, maybe 2 hours another night. Like, I can't do more than 8 hours in a week of Elite. Although, you know, and for me, it's like, it's not so much about not enjoying it, but just making sure that I continue to sustain my enjoyment over a long period of time. It's usually like when I get really intense and play for like 10 hours in a week, like I feel like spaced out, you know? It's like I need to take a break and play other stuff. But that's how you explore a region, all the unconfirmed thing in the codex. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I like the idea of using the codex as kind of a checklist, and you know, you can find things that are already discovered and go confirm them if you just want to check them off. But I love the idea of like being able to find something new, be the first guy to unlock something in the codex. That would be super cool. All right, well, did our reputation go down with Dangus investigations? Did we lose a little bit of cred? I guess you can't tell from this screen. You have to kind of dock. But we are a happy faction. It is very happy. Coming into Tidyman, I think I can probably let my docking computer guide the way. I love Super Cruise Assist because then you can go into camera mode and get some sweeping cool shots while you don't have to worry about smacking into a planet or overshooting your destination. Look at that Beluga. What a fine ship. Again, imagine being able to walk through the corridors and look out those windows. There's so many of them. Like, when you actually think about it, the ship interiors on a Beluga, like, each one of those windows would be like a porthole to a different room. Like, there's a lot going on inside this big beast of a ship. Raxlas are probably in a permanent locked area. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Or it's just not in the game at all. That's my current working theory. But, yeah, if it was in the game, it would definitely be in a permanent lock region or system. More likely region. I'm thinking the COL 70 region. It looks sus. It looks very sus. During your first exploration, you did that. You discovered something new in the codex. You got 8 new discoveries in the codex? That's nice. What region? I think it's kind of cool that you can actually be like, if you want to discover something, like you can go out to some of these underrepresented regions, right? Like obviously in Orion Spur, like everything's been discovered, right? But if you go out, you know, maybe Dryman's Point, like there's a lot less that's been discovered, or even less so in the Tenebrae system, right? You can see only 52 astronomical bodies. Yeah, see, one Earth-like has been discovered there. I don't see terraformable water world. Oh, water planet. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. So apparently it has been discovered, but whatever. I think yeah, like as time goes on, it'll be harder and harder and harder to actually get new discoveries, right? Oh, 1 instead of 8. Oh, hey, I mean, 1 is still more than I got. You know, they have 1 codex entry, something about the location of Raxla. Well, this is the weird thing, is that Raxla is actually in the codex. If you go to the knowledge base, like, it's a category, not like a sub-article in, like, some other category. Like, there's a, you know, a big thing called Raxla, and a giant question mark over where the hell is it. We're never gonna find it. Because when we do, then the game is over. Like, that's when, congratulations, you have found Raxla and beaten Elite Dangerous. Please enter your name for the high scoreboard, and thank you for playing. Have a nice day. Your save will not be cleared. Prepare to grind all over again. A bit like No Man's Sky for a few discoveries. I should use docking computer, actually. I turned this off. Let the computer do the talking. Then I can look at pretty exteriors. I mean, I love the fact that there's a working camera suite that actually is really, really well thought out, works well. Because then you can actually appreciate those ship skins that you spend your precious arcs on. You can't really see this beautiful ship skin from your cockpit, but when you pop into this mode, oh yeah. What a beauty. Ooh, bah. What a beast, though. The Beluga is just such a large, large ship. Refuel, repair, restock, and we'll head down to dock. So yeah, unfortunately we did fail all of our missions today, but hey, we saw geysers, we got launched up into orbit, we murdered some people in a dark, mysterious world. We, you know, I don't know, we scanned some fonticula. We did a lot of things. Learned a lot about the lore of the galaxy. And that's always cool. I like collecting those. Also, in the codex, where is it here? If you look under your commander profile and I think archive, all your tourist beacons get saved here. So, you know, you can kind of collect them all, and all the ones that we just scanned today, like some of them I never read before, so now they are part of my personal narrative. And what's my exobiologist rank? Collector? Let's disembark. We'll hand in our genetics data. Your first exploration edition was to the region next to the galactic core. But you discovered a surface biologic in Horizons. Okay. Like brain trees or something? I really want to go find notable stellar phenomena. And there's these things called aspen trees or aston trees or something like that. And they're gigantic organisms that live in these space clouds. Very, very cool stuff. Let's see what they're going to pay me for this fonticula. The payouts on genetics are not insane.
I trust you have biodata. Vista strives to learn everything it can.
Yeah, 63,000. You're the first to log fonticula Campostratus Red. Woohoo! And they're like, meanwhile, it's like they had a base like a few meters away from that fonticula, like, and no one from that base thought to catalog that. Anyway, we're back in Balones, and you know this is the new home system of Dangus investigations. But I will say thank you very much for joining. We'll call it a stream here, but I stream every Saturday. So if you want to come back next Saturday, you know, remember to like and subscribe and dislike and unsubscribe and hit the bell and whatever. Click all of the buttons. Mash your keyboards. But I'll see you guys again next Saturday as we continue our journey through the Elite Dangerous cosmos and universe. And yeah, converted an naysayer. Well, hey man, like blaze your own trail, right? And if you get some enjoyment out of Odyssey, then hey man, that's awesome. Don't do it because anyone's pressuring you, but I think it adds, you know, enough depth to the game that I'm like satisfied with it, and I have hope, even though there's nothing really from Frontier to like stimulate that. But you know, I hope that their silence is them pulling a No Man's Sky and just being like, hey, like, let's shut the fuck up, get some work done, and when we come back and are able to start talking again, like, people are going to be, like, super impressed with what we throw out, which will be, like, landable Earth-like worlds and shit like that, or ship interiors, or maybe both. Who knows? But, well, certainly, I hope the developers do, but Well, maybe they don't. Either way, OS7 folks, fly Dangus, and I will see you on the next Dangus stream. This is Spatula, signing out. Bye-bye.